a body. I felt like a body. You don't understand? I felt like a body. I felt You don't understand what's going on here. You don't understand? I'll say it again. You don't understand? I'll say it again. You don't understand what's going on. You don't understand? I'll say it again. Again. You don't understand what's going on. Bingo, go.
And we're live. Okay, cool. Right, as I was saying, so a lot of the guys that I see that do really well on Twitch and whatnot tend to be like, doing something incredible already. There was one person rather recently. I think it was only a few months ago that was like traveling out from Beagle Point, like just out into the black in regular Super Cruise, just flying in a straight line, trying to be the commander who got the furthest from Sol, like to the furthest point from Sol. So like flew out to the furthest galaxy, or I'm sorry, system that they could find, and then just flew in Super Cruise away from Sol. So that got a lot of people interested on like Reddit and stuff. So yeah, that was a thing.
I haven't done anything quite that crazy. I've been outside the bubble, but I hadn't made a run to Beagle Point yet. I've been to Hutton Orbital. That was fun.
Hutton Orbital, yeah.
I watched a movie.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Real talk, I did. I turned on a movie and freaking sat here for the hour and a half that it took me to get over there. But right, the fun part of that. Did you see what Taylor did?
No.
He sent me and Nakona Hutton Orbital mugs.
Oh yeah, I knew about that.
Okay. Well, he said, so like I got mine today, and understand that my father has the same name as me. Our middle names are different, but we have the same name, and he lives with us because he's elderly, and so he can't take care of himself very well. So anyway, I think that it's some medicine for my father that's come in the mail, and take it back there to him because it's freaking got his name on it, and I wasn't expecting anything from me. So like I said, I assumed it was mine, or it was his. And I take it back there to him. He's like, I don't think this is mine. I said, well, let's open it up. And I open it up, and I'm like, what the crap? Because like the only people that know that I play this game are my wife, you guys, and Frontier. So I'm like, I went up there in Orbital the other day, and I'm thinking, I told Bob this. I mean, Taylor this. I said, I think that when I saw it, I thought, did Frontier freaking send this to me? Like, is this like a thing that they choose every few people, or that make a trip out to Hutton Orbital? They're like, here you go. Because I mean, a coffee mug comparatively to the price of the game is not very much.
Yeah,
okay?
I know.
So I could see them doing something like that for randoms or something. I would do something like that if I was a game developer.
Yeah, my Hutton mug actually has a crack in it. Well, not a crack. It's got a chip in the bottom of it now. I use the crap out of it.
How dare you betray the mug?
I use the crap out of that thing. I like for the longest time I was like, I'm not going to use this. Like, it's my favorite mug. Like I used it for. Oh,
I'm
hey,
drinking rum and
Psychon.
Coke out of mine. I'm drinking rum and Coke out of mine right now.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
I took a picture of mine when I got home, standing by the sink, and Bob was spazzing out over how big my hands are.
So little known fact, we somewhere on my VG Punks channel on YouTube, there is a video that has a thumbnail that features that little Hutton mug that he sent me. We took it, we cut it out, and we set it on my cockpit, like it's sitting there.
nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why they haven't done that yet. That should absolutely be one of the little bobbleheads you can buy for your ship.
Yeah, right. Right.
Like, I mean, it blows my mind that they haven't done it. Like, why?
No. I think you can actually get them through the Hutton Truckers organization. I don't actually know what the full name. I think it's just called they're called the Hutton Truckers. Right? Hold on, I'm looking it up now.
Wait, like you can get what? One for your ship?
No. I mean, I think they actually sell like their own rendition of the Hutton mug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Hutton Orbital Truckers is the name of that player. It's a player faction.
Bob said that you can get one, but he said it's not as nice as ours.
Yeah, no, it really isn't. That's a call out. If any of you guys are watching, that is a call out. Tell them what they did to the players when we went to the. What did they do to the players when we went to the? Oh! Are you talking about the? We're gonna jump to, but no, we're not. Is that what you're talking about, Psycon? Post in chat. I'm not sure what the latency's like. Hopefully you got that. Are you talking about the whole Thargoid incident where they started this jump? I'll just tell them about that. So there is a megaship called... Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Let me take a look in general.
How are you going to do that and not follow that up with do-do-do, do-do-do? I mean, seriously. you can't do that, man.
You know that's a running joke on this channel, right?
I did not.
So
No, we did not know that.
we have a running joke where whenever anyone says the word phenomenon or phenomena, everybody else on the channel goes do 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 do. And occasionally we'll actually complete one measure of the song, or one phrase of the song. No, what he's talking about, there's a megaship owned by a group called Canon Research Group. We're actually in their Discord channel right now.
Yes, I'm aware of Canon.
Yeah, so Canon owns a megaship called the Gnosis, or the Gnosis, or whatever.
Yeah, Gnosis.
And they... Oh, shit. Analysis mode. I don't know. I don't actually know the keyboard command for that. So they actually... they have this ship where they submit like jump points to Frontier, and the whole megaship will jump to that new system, and if you're landed on it, you travel with it. So at one point, these guys are talking about jumping into, what system was it? It was the Cone Sector. It's not the system, but...
if I remember correctly, that one was not permit locked like all the ones around it were, and then things went stupid.
So they got hyperdicted by Thargoids, and as the story goes, like a bunch of like
you know the
commanders.
Rest of that story though?
Oh yeah, we were there.
Okay.
We so a bunch of
had an article on it like 4 hours before it happened.
Yeah. It got leaked early, sadly. But they a bunch of players like jumped in and they did a whole community thing where like you could engage with the Thargoids and like defend the ship, and it was really cool. I think that's actually
one guy that got blown up by the Gnosis and then transported 1,700 light years away.
Oh, whoa!
He fired within range.
Didn't know about that. Psycon probably knows a lot more about that than me. he kind of follows the news a little bit better than I do.
So forgive me due to the fact that I'm kind of new to this game. How do you go about owning one of those ships?
One of what ships? You mean a
said
mega
something
ship?
about the mega
Well,
ships.
they're partnered with the devs.
So yeah, so basically there are player factions in the game. Hutton Orbital Truckers is one, Fuel Rats is one, Canon Gnosis is one. These are just some examples, but once your player faction has enough of a following, a social or a community following, you basically petition the devs to give you an in-game representation of that player faction. And this took place even before squadrons and all that stuff was a thing.
Okay.
So you could do all different sorts of things with it, but one of the things you could do is get a mega ship and have it, travel or do all sorts of different stuff. You just have to have some reason in game that that stuff is happening.
Okay.
I don't know much more about it than that because like I only hope to ever have the LFN to a point where we can do stuff like that, and maybe we could be like a neutral faction that kind of engages in maybe some illicit activity, but y'all don't know about that.
What are you talking about, man? Cannabis? What? No.
What? You mean
fuel scooping?
Onion head. Scanner mode.
Fuel scooping. That's what those kids are doing now.
Fuel scooping. Is that what they call it, huh?
Yeah, I think that's what they call it now. The kids these days.
Those darn kids and their fuel scooping.
All right, now, Robert, if you could rotate on your axis so I can see the other side of the ship, I can get a good look at it now.
You're talking about like this?
Yeah, there we go. All right.
There you go.
Now I can see the whole damn thing.
I'm flying inverted. I'm gonna buzz the tower.
I have to say, though, I kind of do want to try out the Type 10 Defender, but I'm so in love with my Anaconda that I just don't think I'm going to...
Oh, I tried to
stop
shoot one
flying.
down at an Aspects the other day. It didn't go well.
Yeah, they don't... so they have garbage for shields, but they have fucking hull for days.
Man, okay, so what happens is it's an NPC Type 10 and a high-res freaking resource gathering place, right? And like I'd looked up a guide on what I needed to upgrade my FSD.
Yeah.
And so I go over here and they're like, just go over there and shoot some people down and freaking scoop up the stuff that they drop. And I was like, okay, cool. So I go over there and I'm in my Aspects, which I have freaking pimped out with all kinds of guns, and I'm super excited about it. And I see this ship and I'm not really paying attention to what it is. And I see it mining a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna shoot this damn thing down and I'm gonna get some stuff. And then the fighters came out. And it was bad. It did not end well. It was kind of like how do you say
angry
this?
Swarm of bees.
Well, it's only one, but it's one really pissed off wasp, is what it is.
One of the
Yes,
Japanese
yeah.
death hornets.
Yeah. It was very unhappy with me for shooting at Mama, and beat the brakes off of me very, very quickly. That only cost me like $3 million insurance.
So one of the best ways to go about what you're describing is to use USSs. Like go to a good trade system or like a good a system that's like mining or what's the thing called, Dave? It's like or Psychon
industry.
Yeah, I think it's like an industrial. And you'll find these like convoy dispersal patterns, and or if you have a frame shift interdictor, you can actually isolate these targets just sitting in Super Cruise, and eventually you will find a Type 9 that it has a hull full of like low temperature diamonds or something really expensive like that, and you basically interdict them and then just jump in with a hatch breaker limpet, pop their hatch, and scoop up as much as you can before the cops arrive, and then just get out.
Steal all the goodies before the wasps show up.
Oh yeah. And a lot of times when the cops show up, it's like Viper Mark IIIs. You know what I mean? So they're nothing. Nothing an ass can't take care of.
I can outrun most of that.
Scan
so
mode.
I'm not super good at the combat. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I will bounce.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, the Viper 3s, though, you do have to be careful about that because they are the fastest ship in the game.
It's all about it. It's all about freaking jumping to light speed, man.
Yes, sir.
I can go from Seoul to Sothis in 6 parsecs. Sorry, wait. What?
Now, I haven't actually done I haven't done that form of piracy thing. I have done smuggling. I rather enjoyed smuggling a lot, actually. Smuggling Onion Head mostly. I don't like smuggling slaves. Just a personal choice. I'm not going to do that.
How many more damn jumps we got, Robert?
I have done Imperial.
We are down to... I'll tell you when we get out of this one. Go ahead. You said don't like slaves. You have done Imperial what now?
I have done Imperial slaves, but that's just because we had to for something. I don't remember what.
Well, from what I understand, I actually watched a YouTube video the other day, and I wish I could think of his name because I'd give him a shout out. He did a good video on it.
Obsidian Ant?
I'm not sure. I just watched the video, and I haven't seen anything else by him.
What was he like? What was his voice like?
There's one dude that's kind of funny, and he does like the rating the ships, like, and he's like, except for this one, it's a piece of crap. And he did one video before the Type 10 actually came out, and he's like, you could get this here Type 10. It was invisible, like there wasn't anything there. It was a joke because apparently they took forever to put the Type 10 out.
I wonder if that might have been Yamix.
That's Yamix.
Yamix, yeah. I watch Yamix a lot. He's funny. He's hilarious, yeah. Obsidian Ant has this. He's a like British dude who has this really super chill voice. Like he could.
That's who did the. Yeah, that's who did the video that I was referring to originally. And he what was he talking? Oh, he was talking about the slaves in Elite Dangerous, of course. And he said, what did he say? He said the Imperial slaves kind of fall under the indentured servitude kind of slaves. Like these
Correct.
guys voluntarily become slaves, whereas like the pirate slaves are like, we kidnap these dudes and we make them do what we want to.
Scanner mode.
Yeah,
that's
which is obviously completely. Neither one of them are what society nowadays would consider to be a good thing. And
Yeah.
I agree with that. Let me be clear
Well,
and put that out there.
The imperial slaves, at the end of the day, is just a word that they're referring to that with. Most people, like, these aren't people who are like captured and sold into slavery or anything like that. Like, it is a voluntary basis, but it's usually like because they get into some kind of debt, and instead of like dishonoring themselves by not being able to pay off the debt, they they become imperial slaves to work off the debt.
That's what this guy was saying as well. He was saying pretty much the same thing. He's like, so that one he's like, I can kind of be okay with that one, but this other stuff that the pirates are doing, I ain't doing that.
Now, what kind of offends me about imperial slavery personally is why the fuck are they a commodity that goes in the cargo hold and not personnel that go in a
economy class at the very least? Come on, man.
right, dude. Like, get an I just wish I would see more gameplay that combined these things together. Like Firefly, right?
Yeah.
They're hauling cargo, they have passengers at the same time. Like, I mean, technically you can do that, but like it's like picking up missions at a station, and it's not something that it's something that you don't really passively like engage with like that, you know? Like you have to hope that they have the missions for it. And
hey Dave, you asked me how many jumps? 3 more.
Affirmative, Commander.
Okay. Apparently, I can't even talk. I
What?
tried to send a message a while ago and it didn't do anything, unless it popped up on your screen.
I don't see it. Hold on, let me double check. Boop.
Huh.
Nope.
oh well, of course I'm not going to see it. You might have been talking in local.
Yeah, if you were talking in local, it'd be gone by now.
Well, I'm trying to. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, I get that when you become an so Psychon says when you become an indentured servant, you stop being a person and you become a commodity. I understand how that works, but you're still a living and breathing being, you know? Like, I feel like placing someone in a cargo hold is also stripping them of their dignity, which kind of defeats the purpose of not being a slave that was sold into slavery. Like, that is undignifying, whereas the other the occupied, as you pointed out, as you so aptly pointed out before, occupied escape pods are not necessarily living people. Those are typically, I think, just dead people.
Once you hit the level of you're the same as cargo, it's kind of I can see that.
Yeah, that's kind of my problem with it. Like, I think that they should have to be in in standard quarters, that kind of thing. You know, like economy quarters kind of thing.
I would be okay
even
if there was a
mode.
lesser module, like even than economy, that was like garbage class or something. And you could put them in there, but damn it, David. But I could see where you're coming from. Personally, I'm not going to be hauling slaves. I'm hauling rich bitches out here in frickin' the middle of nowhere.
It's a good way to go about it. And there are smuggling style.
I've seen some of the refugees and frickin' what was the it wasn't refugees, it was something else.
So we're talking about the class of people that are existing at the back of the train.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Sure.
That's what the indentured servants are. The pirate slaves, like I was saying earlier, are like, they're legit. Like, we beat these people. Frickin' they've been forced into slavery through violence. You know what I'm saying? Which is super not cool. First off, I want to put this out there. Slavery in all forms is freaking horrible, but I guess there's a worse form of it, and that's the worst one.
Yeah.
Just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's where on one hand you've got people who are down on their luck and they're submitting themselves to that, But it's like at this point they're kind of a contract worker because they can duck out of it at any point. You know, once their contract is up, they can duck out. You know, they're not going to be held there against their will. You know, they're not mistreated in general. I mean, aside from being put in a fucking cargo hold, you know, obviously it's only commanders that mistreat them. But yeah, the other type of slaves, the kind that you get through piracy, yeah, that's a complete other thing. And those are always considered illegal, even in the Empire. So,
well, I mean, it's the only thing that really would fall. I wouldn't have a problem with. I don't like the word, but I don't really have a problem with like contractual labor, like as long as it's not abused, right? Like it's not something you're actually never gonna get out of.
Hey, welcome to the show, Jacob.
If it's one of those things, no, I'm not in for that. But anyway, let's get off of that subject.
Yeah, let's
that's touchy.
So yeah, I smuggled. I mostly smuggled onion head. I smuggled. Oh gosh, what else did I smuggle? There are rare.
This star.
There are rare commodities out there.
God damn, that's bright.
Does it look like does it have jets on it?
And it's just bright white. It's,
okay. Probably
I
F
think
class.
it's a class. Yeah, I think it's an F class. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, F class blue white.
I'm gonna have to turn my gamma down if you come up on too many more of those.
But we're going to be
it's
coming
like having
back.
a flashlight 2 inches from my eyes.
We're going to be coming back and forth to that one quite a bit. So yeah, you might want to do that.
Yeah, hey man, it's good to see you.
What did you post a link to your Twitch stream, by the way?
I did. Twitch and YouTube are both posted in the chat. I posted both because, like I said, the YouTube channel is not my own personal YouTube channel. It's the Land of Freelance Ninjas channel. But the Twitch channel is my own personal channel. We don't have an LFN Twitch channel.
Gotcha.
On purpose.
I'm hopping over here to give you a quick follow.
Because we DVR absolutely everything, so you can always go back and watch old streams. And like I said, the YouTube though, aside from that, which is sort of a we kind of treat that show as sort of a podcast kind of show. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I just got the notification for that.
That's me, Kefka.
Yup. That's
anyway.
So fun story. Before I jumped on here, I was playing Final Fantasy 14 because I noted that they had added a little wind-up Kefka pet, and I want it so bad.
I actually recently quit 14.
Yeah, I've favorite MMO.
I've been playing it for a long time.
Oh
yeah, it's great. It's great. It's a great game. I found myself, just logging in to do roulettes and dailies for like whatever beast tribe I was working with at the time, and I was like, and it was something where I kept finding myself like, oh, I got to get that done. Versus, I really want to do this. Do you know what I mean?
Scanner mode.
And so, I have no problem with the game. It is a great game, but personally, I'd gotten to the point where I was kind of done with it, at least for a little while.
Yeah, I get that way with MMOs as well, where I'll take a long break from it. With that one, mostly it's just because of the money.
In 14, I had a mansion, about 50 mil on me. I had like 8 jobs to max level. It had gotten ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting up there.
Okay, this is a trip watching the ship dock from the outside. Holy hell.
Totally forgot.
What are you flying, an Anaconda?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was. That looked like a real familiar profile on the front there.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It has that. It just has this vibe, this unique vibe to it. Like, check this out. Up on the ceiling, you got these like cables that are kind of coming down. Like, it kind of feels like it's kind of a clunker, but like, it's just so bleeding powerful.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
But it's got it where it counts.
Oh yeah, I mean,
right.
Let's see how many hard points I have on this thing again. I got like the 3. What is it? 3 large.
Please tell me you didn't miss the reference.
Wait, what?
Please tell me you didn't miss the reference.
I think I might have missed a reference.
Yeah. William Falcon. She might not look like much, but she's got it where it counts.
Oh. Oh, gee. But yeah, no.
Turn in your nerd card.
Exactly, though. Exactly where I'm coming from. This. Actually, I spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time trying to kind of take, like the big pirate, like smuggling style ships, and kind of stack them against the Falcon. And I think a lot of people were like, the Asp Explorer is just the one, but dude, it is the Krite Phantom all day. Like, it is the Krite Phantom. Like, look at the ships. Look at that ship's engine profile, like just the back of it, and it's the fucking Falcon. That's an amazing little ship, though. I love my Krite Phantom. I like my Krite Mark II more because of ship launch fighters. But the Phantom as a pirate vessel, that's my jam. I love that ship. It's got everything you need for that. It's got a low heat signature. It's got plenty of firepower. It's got cargo space. You know, well, it's got some. It doesn't have a whole lot, but not like a Python. No. Pythons are also considerably one of those really good pirate ships, mostly because they have a lot of utility, not so much the heat profile thing. But I mean, you know, and anybody can outfit their ship with heat sinks, so that doesn't matter. Heat sinks will fix that problem. And now they added those clouds inside the asteroid belts that you can like hide out in. That's pretty cool.
I think I found a nebula over here.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
I'm captive aboard Robert's ship. I'm an indentured servant in my own right. So I'm sitting there screwing around the galactic map, and I'm looking at, what is this? LBN 623.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably going to be a nebula or a planetary nebula. We actually, so Bobby actually plots us to, he's continuously plotting us to different nebula and stuff. Is the Phantom the oldest ship in the game? Is that what you're talking about? The Phantom, Psychon? And Jacob, feel free to jump in on this. I know we're talking a lot of Elite Dangerous, but you know, if you got something, man, I'll talk. I've got chat pulled up, so.
Psychon said it's the Anaconda is the oldest ship in the game.
Oh, the Anaconda. Is it really? Is it really?
Man, don't get me to lie to you.
You know, I would have figured the Cobra would have been the oldest.
That little Cobra Mark III did me fine. I liked that little ship. It was good to me.
But Yamix refers to it as Space Jesus. So, I mean, that's saying something for it.
The what? Oh, the Cobra?
Yeah, the Cobra Mark III. He calls it Space Jesus.
Might have to watch the video on that one. I guess I hadn't seen it. I don't remember him saying that.
Oh, is that the ship size comparison? Dude, I found this really cool one that had had all the Elite Dangerous ships. It had all this. It had like the Enterprise on there. It had a bunch of ships from Eve. It had like just a bunch of different ships. I wish I could find that infographic.
Some of the Eve ships are freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, they really are.
They are. What is it? The Titan class ships or whatever. They're freaking massive.
Yeah, I didn't get that far. I didn't get that far in Eve. I kind of like how it controls, but to be honest, like the third person camera view thing kind of drives me insane because I'm like Space Simulator. I'm the one in cockpit, you know.
That's exactly my problem with Eve.
Yeah.
My only issue with Eve was it's spreadsheets in space.
Yeah.
Real talk. it's spreadsheets in space. Spreadsheets in space.
I kind of when I engaged with that game, I was looking for that. I was looking for that Star Trek. You know what I mean? I was looking for. Yes, I am on Discord as well. I'm in FE, but I'm also in an LFN specific server. I'll link you that in just a bit here. Okay, here we go. Let's get the service scan. Boop.
California Nebula. This looks interesting.
Ooh. Okay, let me exit that real quick. Let me get you that link to our LFN server. So this is specifically for. There you go. This is specifically for Elite Dangerous here. Oop. Oh,
See
did
if you're any better at this mapping than I am, because I am poor bad at that. I
Uh,
always shoot over par on those.
Trying to do what?
Mapping planets. It's what he's doing on his stream right now.
Hmm.
Like I said, I'm bad at it, but I've only done it about twice. So
my I'm cheating though. My probes are fully engineered, so dude, everything on this ship is. I spent a long time getting this engineered before we left for Colonia, because the whole idea was that we were going to be out here and exploring until we have enough to get a fleet carrier when they come out. So we're getting that fleet carrier on release, sirs, and
do we have an expected time as to when that's going to be coming out?
Psychon, you're, like I said, you're kind of better on the news front than I. Do you know anything? Have you heard anything about that? Is it? I think it got pushed back. If I remember correctly, it got pushed back, which never ever bothers me. I know a lot of people freak out when they're like, they're pushing it back, but I'm like, dude, let him get it right, man. Like, Elite's got a lot of bugs. We don't need more. We don't need more. End of the year next year is what he's saying. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
2021.
Yeah, but they're going to be fucking balls expensive. Like, these are mega ships. These are player pilotable mega ships.
Capital ships.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, capital ships. They're not mega ships. They're
See, I was talking about that yesterday.
yeah, they're capital ships.
I was telling Nakona that there's not really a capital ship we can fly as of yet. The biggest thing is the cutter's probably the biggest ship.
Yeah, the cutter is the cutter is the largest ship. Technically, it's actually I think the Orca is the largest, but because the cutter's wingspan, it makes it the largest ship.
I'm assuming you mean the Beluga.
Yeah, is it the Beluga that's bigger than?
Yeah,
the...
Beluga's the big one.
Yeah, you're
Orca's
right.
the middle.
Real
right?
talk, Robert. This planet is freaking gorgeous.
Beluga, yeah.
That's that planet right there that I discovered. That's an Earth-like. Those are handy.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, this planet is freaking gorgeous, dude. I wish you could see it like I see it.
Shut up, Jordy.
We have seen some. Oh God.
Freaking Android eyes and shit.
I want to see Picard so bad, but we don't have that.
It's
that service.
so good.
Is it?
So good.
That makes me
Have
so
you not watched
happy.
the first episode?
No, I haven't. We don't
He
have
didn't
that.
have-
Yeah, we don't have that
You
service.
have access to a certain individual's private media server, and it happens to be on there.
You're fucking kidding me. You okay?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Hey,
Of
say no
course we
more.
do.
Say no more. And I got
Arr.
Chromecast in the bedroom. I got lots of lube and oh shit, I'm live. My bad.
I'm just saying, if Patrick Stewart's what does it for you, you do you.
Well, I'm saying, Robert, I'm pretty sure I didn't give him access to those libraries.
Oh, okay.
You should. You should totally give him access. Does he have children? Because don't let him have it.
Not yet. He will soon if he watches too much of that.
I have a very sensitive German Shepherd.
Keep the peanut butter in the cupboard.
Oh my lord.
He gets
Easy,
peanut butter.
easy.
He gets
You two, you're gonna get freaking banned.
From my own stream. You see this, guys?
Oh my god.
You can actually pull up to that
You
one.
don't want to get demonetized, man. They'll get you.
So this one's been
Robert, it looks like your windscreen needs some Windex.
So if you'll notice, this system's actually been first discovered already, but it has not been mapped yet. So at least I get that part of the bonus. I found this system has like 4 terraformables.
Need to name it Planet Dave.
Holy crap!
You get your.
That's neat.
Have I shown you that yet? So check this out. Let's go to my galaxy map. I actually bookmarked the first system that I actually got the first discovery on, and I called it. Where is it? Oh my gosh, where is it? I called it I Did That.
You called it I Did That?
Yeah, I called the bookmark I Did That. Where the hell did I put it? I Did That. And here it comes. Right. There we go. This is pretty close to the so yeah. It's all First discovered by see, I haven't mapped anything here yet, so I need to actually fly back to it at some point and map it so that I get the map bonus for it too. But this was the very first system that I ever got discovered, so it's this first discovered by VG Punks. So,
Nice.
one of the really cool things about this game.
Hello?
Okay. What's up?
Did you drop?
Who, me?
Well, you cut out for a second.
Oh, huh. Wait, did I finish that? Yeah, okay, I finished that. Oh. Okay, I know there's other planets here that I need to map. So let's see. Looking for these terraformables, because terraformables by themselves are worth 2 million. I think it was 1 or 2 million, something like that.
I thought Earthlights were the most expensive.
Earthlikes are the most expensive, but if you find terraformables, they're still worthwhile.
Like terraformable, it's like Earthlike, terraformables, and water worlds are the best ones.
Yeah, and then there's like water giants are also very good. Oh gosh, like I mean, there are charts out there. The ammonia worlds are also very good money.
Yeah.
But Earthlikes being the absolute best.
Well, I can kind of see why an Earthlike would be the best.
Hey, welcome to the
What are
show,
these white
Commander
spheres
Guru.
They're tearing ass along. Is that other ships in hyperspace?
So, I don't know. I always heard
I
that.
think that's right.
I always heard that Earth-like worlds were the most the most profitable, but I could be wrong. If you find a terraformable water world, it may give you a larger payout. I'll tell you what. As I go over the next few, I've got handy ED Discovery open. I'm gonna test that. Let's see what happens. So, and we've got Psychon here, so he can help us on our journey. We will get that. We will collect this data. Our damn selves for science. All right. So yeah, just hitting up these terraformables right now. I'm trying to make my way toward our first waypoint. We are headed out toward Beagle Point, but we are taking the long way.
Real quick, Dave, Makona, do me a favor. Tell me how many credits you have right now, because I want to see how much you make.
Hold up. Come on, man. I have 227,730.
227,730. Heard.
And how long you been playing now? About a week? Yeah.
Yeah, but he's only
Total
played like
playtime?
2 days, like 2 times, like 2 full sit down play the game times.
I mean, I'd say you're doing pretty well, man. I crash my ship a lot.
I just want to brag a little bit. I've played for about a week myself, and I've got 60 million credits.
Also very nice.
Yeah.
Well, you were also doing Road to Riches too, right?
No, I hadn't
yeah,
done Road
he's
to
not.
Oh, no,
Riches
you
yet.
didn't start it yet.
Nope.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, yeah, you're doing great, man.
All right,
Doing
so
great.
here we go.
Not that I would have discounted you for have done Road
Oh,
to
no,
Riches
no.
at all.
No, it's okay. I
just-
sound like a redneck. It's understandable that you would think I'm stupid. It's cool. It's fine.
I promise that's not because of the way you said. No, I'm just kidding.
Cough, cough. Thank you.
Don't stop playing, please. I keep making that joke. But hey, yeah, Corwin came back, huh? But that's always kind of aimed at him. I'm sorry, Corwin. I don't mean it. I mean it, but I don't mean it. We missed you, you asshole. What am I sitting? I'm sitting on 1.5 bill, I think. I don't even know how many fucking credits I have anymore. I lost count.
All right, Dave. Check your credits again. Tell me how much you made.
That should do it.
227,730.
How much did you have before?
Oh yeah, that got it.
I haven't made squat. 227,730.
What the crap? He should be making money. He's flying with me. Why didn't he make any money?
Hold up, you get the payout when you finish the session.
Oh.
Yeah. It gives you a lump when you get back to your ship. So you
Okay,
get
so
all of that as a
Dave.
lump sum.
So do I need to kick him and see how much he made?
So I
Can
can
he just
leave and come back.
I think there's a way to check that. Waterworld pays. Oh, okay. What does that include the terraformable bonus? Commander Guru. Isn't there a way to check during the session? Like, doesn't he have like a panel for that or something?
Maybe under
Ah,
status or
Ah,
something?
Okay. So he says Waterworld pays. I'm gonna assume that's an average of 22,000 less for a terraformable Waterworld than an Earth-like world. So that's. I mean, they're still both good payouts. You know, you're not gonna pass on them for any reason. Okay. Next system en route.
Selecting next system en route.
I don't know why Vega has a problem hearing the word next when I say next, so I have to enunciate it. I don't know. I give it a shot. See if it works. It looks like it worked to me. Yeah, I think I pulled out the bot that removed those, at least for the time being.
I'm trying to figure out how you would tell. Oh wait, hold on. Is it in your Andrew Nakona? No.
Oh wow,
True.
Streamlabs. I don't need that, dude. That's old news. Can you tell I haven't updated this at all? Right? Right? A straw poll? What are you doing, Streamlabs? Why don't we just turn off everything? Okay, we'll just turn off everything for now. I'll get that set up later.
Well,
What do you say? It's all
I
the
don't know
payouts.
how to.
Is that? I wonder if is that the same link I saw on Imager? This one? Oh no, this one's better. They have more. Oh, they must have updated it. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for that. I'm gonna post that in our Discord and totally pin it. That's going up there.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's awesome. Thank you for that. That's amazing. Right.
Oh, dang.
What's up? You all right?
I'm just sitting here scanning around the ship and stuff, and I'm clicking through the different camera views, and I got a up close and personal view of Robert.
Ah. Yeah, I love that. I love the external camera.
Try to control your moisture.
All other systems are
And by the
Yeah,
way, Robert, I tried to pick an avatar that was close to my actual appearance, but they did not have one with quite the receding hairline.
I understand.
Psycon, so I actually, I just got Streamlabs OBS back up and running. I am fully intent on putting one for the LFN channel. I currently have one that goes to the FE channel, but I just disabled them all so that I can go back through and make sure they're all still working. I'm pretty sure the Discord link that I had in there anyway was broken. My Twitch channel might have a link to the current LFN channel because I think I updated that when I updated my stream schedule on there.
All right,
think.
Dave, leave the crew for a little bit and see how much you made. I'm curious because that's one run. I wanted to see how much I could make doing multiple runs for you.
If not, let me know, and I will. If it's not on my channel page, and I will write myself a to-do for that. Otherwise, I'll just try to remember, which my memory is fucking terrible.
Do I have to leave the group or just
Scanner
quit
mode.
the session?
Quit the
Aye, aye,
session.
Commander.
So are the hard points on the Anaconda out in front of you? Do you get to see them come out? That'd be kind of cool.
There are a couple of them that you can see. There are, like I said, the Anaconda has really, really good coverage for its hard points. So it has like 4 hard points on the bottom of the ship, and then I think it's 4 hard points on the bottom because I think it's like I don't remember which ones are on the bottom and on the top. But I know 2 of the large hard points are on the top of the ship, and then there are 2 medium hard points that come out the sides.
Okay.
Robert,
Yeah.
total profits from this session, 0 credits.
What the crap? Like I legit just ran 7 passengers and brought them back, and I made like $5 million. I would assume he
Huh.
would have made something.
You have to. What do you? Well, he ran passengers.
Yeah,
Yeah, he should have. He should have made that. He should have made that money. I think.
that's what I would have thought.
I've never actually sat with somebody doing passenger runs.
Oh, the whole reason that I did that was like, you know, I'm trying to give him enough money and get into a decent little ship. I didn't expect him to get like just stupid rich, but if he could get enough money where he could start either mining or freaking running passengers, or you know, exploration even. If the road to riches, of course, is the primary way to do that. I was
Hmm.
trying to get him enough to get started and get into a decent ship, because trying to do the road to riches in a hauler or sidewinder is not exactly fun.
I don't know if you get to share mission. I don't know if you get to share mission mission rewards like that. I think
No, not with multi-crew. From what I read, you can do that with your wing, but you can't do it with a multi-crew.
I don't even know if it'll work for commodities like that. But I do know you can do wing missions that will award both. You can also do like wing mission. You can do like wing cargo and wing. Yeah, like wing
The
passenger.
problem
missions.
is he's so far away from me.
Oh,
He's
I see.
literally, for if I went to him, it's like 40 jumps. From him to me, it's over 100.
Seriously?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he's in a hauler, man. I've got like a damn near a 30-year jump, and he's got like a 12.
Really quick, go into your galaxy map and plot the route. You're not on economical, right?
No, I am. Or I'm on fastest.
Yeah, I was gonna say pull yourself out of economical. That's garbage.
No, I did. The only thing I didn't do is just because I did fastest, but I didn't set the the boosted jumps or whatever, because you got to freaking come off of neutron stars for that, and I was just like, it's not necessary. I ain't trying to go out real far.
What menu is the setting for fastest jump?
Oh, it's the plotting. If
it's
you
under-
go
go ahead.
to your global map and do the look where you would go to plot a route, it's on that menu on the sidebar.
Yeah, it as Psycon just stated,
I see it.
and I agree with that. Economical is really good if you're doing an exploration run that you're not that you want to hit like as many systems as possible, so you can get a lot of systems you'd otherwise skip over. I'm not too worried about that out here though, because we're trying to hit waypoints, and we're already going the long way around. So I figure if there's a point where I get way ahead of everybody of everyone, then I'll set my route to economical and take my sweet time, you know. But for right now, I'm rather enjoying the danger of it all. Actually, just kind of being way out here and being so far from like being able to get any repairs, without having to do it myself, I kind of like that feeling. Like it really makes you feel like isolated and
Didn't you say you're running dual AFMs though?
I am running dual AFMS, but AFMS cannot repair hull. So I will have to... so I do have 16 limpets on hand, and I do have a repair module for limpets, but still... so there is a hull integrity, and then there is... I forget what the other one is called. If you go to advanced maintenance, there is another like hull integrity thing that does not get repaired by those, and that's like your invisible like hull armor.
Yeah.
So
I think from what I've seen, I think that's actually like how fast your hull takes damage,
Yeah.
not how much. So like if that integrity number is not at 100%, you'll start taking hull damage faster.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point too. So I wouldn't be able to repair my power plant because I can't take it offline.
Yeah.
So if I take any module damage to that power plant, there's always the hull seals or fuel rats to call if they're ever needed. Yeah. See, I'm running the support on this expedition, so I actually have all the stuff to repair on hand. I have it. Let's see. I've got redundant AFMS. I have. Let's see. I have my fuel transfer limpet controller, and I have a repair limpet controller on hand. And as well, like I said, I have 16 limpets now, and I have mats to build more. So if any of us get into any kind of situation, I can repair us up. But the feeling still remains that I'm out here and like that that hull I think it's called hull integrity, right? In the advanced maintenance is a thing.
Yeah,
you know,
I
so
think so, yeah.
that's degrading just as I go, and it's like, you know, the ship takes the residual like damage from, you know, doing doing
Well, you
anything
shouldn't.
really.
You shouldn't take insults like that, man. Don't let people speak to you in a way that's
Hull
degrading.
integrity is within limits. Systems are at normal levels.
Oh, that was a dad joke.
Completing
This is what I do, and I'm very good at it.
Much
You know-
practice.
Do you know why the Norwegian Navy puts barcodes on all their ships?
What's that?
So they can Scandinavian.
Oh, gee. I like it.
You should.
I'm
It's
stealing that
hilarious
one.
and clever. I stole it from the internet, so I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm doing something special.
I don't have kids myself. I am a teacher though, so I technically
Oh,
have
goodness.
I have a lot of kids. Scanner mode.
That's affirmative, Commander.
Never thought I would be a teacher, and here I am. I'm a teacher. I teach programming though, so that's fun to middle school and elementary school kids. Dude, they teach programming in elementary school now.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, we have like second graders who do a very good job actually. Yeah, there's some very brilliant children that I get to work with. It's a voluntary thing. Well, thank you so much for the follow, Commander Guru, and it's good to have you.
All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night for the being in the stream with you. I will catch up with y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
All right, bro. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go to bed.
All right, take it easy, fellas.
See you guys.
I see you way over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out where the heck. I think that's me there.
Just saying, y'all should get some Massive Explorers and come out here and join us. Lots of money to be made.
Oh, boy, I'd like to.
Just
That'd
you
be
know.
a lot of time spent just trying to travel.
Yeah, we're anticipating this expedition to take around 6 months. So like I said, we are taking the long way around. We are traveling out to the rim and then traveling around the rim to Beagle Point. So we're trying to take the what Commander Taylor refers to as the well, I wouldn't say they need engineering and Guardian stuff, but it definitely helps a lot. Shoot, they don't need anything to be able to get out here. They'd be able to do it. It would just be a lot more dangerous for them. You think it'd be necessary for the gaps? I don't know, man. Bob didn't make it sound like it was that big a deal, but I mean, I would assume it would be, being out like. So let me kind of show off our route here for everybody. So right now I'm headed to this little waypoint right here, and like I said, Commander Taylor kind of plotted us to like important phenomena like nebula.
Do.
He did it. So we
You
are
think I can let
headed.
that slide up after you told me that detail?
We are headed away from the galactic core and out toward the rim. I don't know why it doesn't show the rest of these bookmarks that we have, but we're headed out this direction, and we are going to travel around toward Beagle Point. Max range of about 35 light year, boosted by a neutron star. Yeah, it would only be 140 light years. Yeah, I think
I'm
that.
gonna have to shut this down.
Okay.
Actually, hold on a second. Let me check one
Wait,
thing.
did I
I think
check?
I had. Yeah, I had a mission going on, and Robert interrupted me. Where's my destination?
Transactions tab. No, there wasn't anything.
Yeah.
Engage jump drive. Engage
All
jump
right.
drive.
Jumping.
There he goes. Wait, what
Yeah,
are you doing?
before I
Reagan?
call it.
Gonna finish that one off? Did you already I know I got you in the squadron here, or in game, right? Like I sent you the invite for that, or Nat. Nat, can you hear me?
It was me?
Yeah, I sent
Yeah, I
you the.
hear you. I thought you were...
Oh no. I sent you the invite to the squadron, right? Did you accept that? Do you remember?
And what did it come across? An email or what?
Should have been an Elite Dangerous here. Let me double check. Squadron management. Oh yeah, no, you're in. Okay. So we organize everything on Inara. So once you have an account on Inara, let me know what that is. What your account name is, I guess.
Okay.
And I'll invite you
Oh,
to the
I'll check
squadron
that out.
there. Yeah, we organize like missions and stuff like that there. But you know, it's always going to be like expeditions and things like that. And once we get back to the bubble, we'll probably start doing more organized stuff that takes place in the bubble. Oh right, I
Okay.
forgot to scanner mode.
Right away, Commander.
And I'm wondering if Corwin's going to be jumping in again. That would be pretty cool. We're gonna have to start creating have to start promoting more wing leaders. It seems, Psycon, because we are gonna have multiple wings in our squadron now, which will be amazing. Go. No, I'm missing something here. Class 3 gas giant. Okay. What was this? Is this white one again? Oh, it's just a high metal content. That looks really weird from this angle, doesn't it? Like almost like the rings are out. No, okay. Wonder what that looks like on the system map. Let's see. Okay. Trying to kind of keep an eye on chat at the same time. I know you guys are talking, so. Going to attempt to stream more regularly. It doesn't seem like I have the workload that I did in these past semesters. In college, so hopefully it stays like that, especially with calculus and whatnot. So icy bodies, rocky bodies, metal rich bodies. Okay, and then a bunch of gas giants. Okay, what was this? Rocky body, rocky body. So any of these can still be terraformable, though, which will make them quite worth it.
And Super Cruise, what does your speed top out at?
Ooh, that is a good question. You know, I don't know. I've never topped out my speed. Not in Super Cruise. I know that whoever the person was that I was talking about earlier, that was the commander that tried to fly out the furthest from Seoul, was talking about that. Do you actually get up to maximum Super Cruise speed for Hutton? I don't know.
Now, I was wondering what it maxed out at, though, because, I mean, right now I'm zipping along. This is about the longest I've had to stay in cruise for a while. I've got a destination. It's pretty good ways out.
So Commander Guru,
And
once
just-
again to the rescue, says 2001C.
Okay. Now, I guess the further you get away from planetary or solar objects, the faster it gets.
Yes, and as well as your the distance from your destination also matters because the ship will automatically slow you down when you're approaching it. But not
Of course.
enough to not enough to prevent you from loop of shaming, but but you do get the slowdown as you approach. By the way, if you so to skip the loop of shame, the trick is when the little timer hits 8 seconds or 7 seconds, throttle into the blue, throttle to 75%, and it'll prevent you from having the loop of shame. That is given if there isn't another body that's closer that's in your path. There are a couple of other factors that can cause it, but in most cases, when you get to about I say 8 seconds just to be safe, but it's actually supposedly 7. When you get to that 8-second mark, just throttle down to 75% and you're golden.
Okay. Super Cruise Assist also works well.
Yeah, Super Cruise Assist. I mean, it just basically flies you in at 75% anyway. So, So the cool thing is with voice attack with Vega, I'm not sure what it is like on any of the others. There's a command called on approach, and all you say is on approach, and it sets your throttle to 75%. So that's handy. It's very handy. I usually hit it when I'm at about 10 seconds though, because sometimes Vega can take a little bit of time to respond.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful about that.
Right now I'm zipping along at 200C.
Nice.
205.
Wow,
I am
2,000.
437,000 light seconds from my destination.
I just caught that 2001 A Space Odyssey. Get out of here.
What's this?
No, because Commander Guru said the max speed is 2001C, and then he said Space Odyssey 2001, and then Psychon said 2001 A Space Odyssey. Like, get out of here. Oh, there's quite a few bodies here in this system, aren't there? 56 total. So, come on, that's some good odds, right? Some of these have to be terraformable. They're going to be like thousands of light seconds away, probably, but it's okay. That is okay. I am in no rush. As Commander Taylor put it, we will get there when we get there and not a moment sooner.
Looks like I'm gonna have to drop off of here in a second. My headset's dying.
Oh, no worries, man.
Yeah, I was gonna stay put until. Actually, hold on a second. Hold up. Yeah, we can do this. All right, let me disconnect that.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Apparently not. Hold on.
I can also hear me a little bit. Okay. Oh, there's a terraforming candidate, so I'm going to scan that one first. I want to grab... What's up? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okie dokie.
A lot of refining scan going on. I don't think any of these are going to be terraformable. Wouldn't make much sense for them to be. So I really don't want to sit here and wait for the scan to refine on each one of these. So like some of them it shows me. I'm hoping I'm going to fly over here and then I'll check all of those. I want to see if I can find any biological signals. Would be amazing. And then this system has a lot of planets. Come on, there's got to be some biological signals here. Especially some of those first discovered biological signals. That would be pretty amazing. Fill up that codex. 'Cause, yeah, they pay you for those, right? You get paid for the codex entries when you sell your data? I think you do. I think because wasn't Commander Taylor talking about how you get paid for the codex entries? I think you do. Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. I really thought these were going to be further out. Oh, well. 13. On approach. On approach.
75%.
There we go. Might have to retrain the voice recognition on this system. Oh yeah, I forgot it's ringed. Oh, look at them. Bright white rings. Oh wow, those look pretty cool. I like the striping that's going on right here. That's cool. So is that an inner ring and an outer ring, or is that just one ring? Let's find out. So let's see which one it... Meantime, let's... There. It is. It's an inner and an outer ring. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. This is a 7 probe. Let's see if I can... Maybe there. It's pretty far away, so I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna get that mark from here, but... Oh, no. No, I nailed it. Wow. Look at that. Wait, discovered 1 new astronomical objects? Yeah, no clusters on that. What? Okay, let me see if, so did these scans... Okay, I'm gonna start working on these refining scans. This is kind of like, I wish they had some kind of an indicator on there that like showed you that the scan was working. Like, you know, just like a spinning wheel or something to like show you that it's working. Because like it just feels like, you know, nothing's happening. Kind of feel like it might be stuck or something. All right. So I bet it's all going to be just geological surface signals, which are still good. They're just not biological surface signals. Good. Plus, I haven't really seen. I mean, I haven't seen any biological surface signals since we started. So I'm really anxious to find some way out here. Get that sweet, sweet codex entry. Geological. Nothing there, of course. I'm just kind of going back through all of them just to... And these are not going to have any because... No, these are not going to have any because they're not landable. Yep. Nothing. Next system en route. Next system en route. Seriously? Okay, I'll do it manually. Oh, there it is. Engage jump drive.
Jumping.
Yep. All right. What are we looking over here? Well, Awesome.
Jumping to next system.
Wait, is my follower goal actually on the screen? Oh, it's not. I should probably fix that. I'm gonna do that once I start fueling up over here.
Scanning now.
There we go. I'll just park right here. Okay, hang tight. I'm gonna fix that real fast. I'm gonna add follower goal. Okay. Totally not going to worry about the formatting yet. There we go. I'll fix that part later, but bam, there it is. Got it. Sorry for making you guys stare at that star while I did that. That was probably unpleasant. I'm not sure if I don't remember how many bodies I saw on the discovery scan. 13, okay. Let's see what goes down. Scanner mode.
Affirmative, Commander.
Okay, okay. We have a water world. Well, I'll just scan everything else first, I guess. Hopefully a terraformable one. Metal content. Okay, oh, there we go. Ammonia world. Ooh. Yes. Awesome. Hopefully a terraformable ammonia world. Is that it? That's not a thing, right? That couldn't be a thing. You could not have a terraformable ammonia world. That is no way. The universe's biggest litter box. Who will clean it? We need a player faction. The litter genies. We're starting it here. It starts here. So let's see what we've got. Come on. There we go. So, yeah, of course, these are not going to be... No. Nope, just the one. I am fine with that. We got ourselves a ammonia world here. Awesome. There we go. Just checking back on Discord and all that. Psychon, are you at work or you just chilling out tonight? You know what I didn't ask? I didn't ask. Maybe Taylor. Ah, okay, so you're not at work yet. Okay. This is not too bad. Let's see how close. Let's see how close Commander Taylor was. See how close he got. Oh, thanks for the like, Wes. Appreciate it, man. I don't know if you're watching, and Facebook isn't telling me about it. Oops. Okay, that's going to be a loop of shame. Look away for 3 seconds. What do I get? Punishment. Oh, come on, turn you cow. No. No, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So now we're going to slow down. Hopefully I actually got us kind of close. Yeah, look at that. Actually got pretty close to it. This is awesome, though. I'm really excited about Urza and Knack joining in and having some new squad mates. Go. Okay, let's get this ammonia world. It says 8 probes, so I'm going to start with my standard pattern. And we will go from there. Because I always feel like I get pretty decent coverage off just that. Let's grab the ring while we're at it. Is that 1 ring? I think it looks like 1 ring. Yeah, it's 1 ring. So what do we got? 67%. And then let's hit it in the front. Okay. See what happens. Welcome back? Or did... Knack, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just focused on what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Nailed it. What was that, 5 probes? That's it was pretty good. So let's swap it back to the front view. Okay. Next system en route. Next system en route.
Selecting next system in route.
There we go. Yeah, I bet if I check it, he has trouble with hearing the word next. Yeah, see, he like... That first time he only caught me saying system and route. Like, come on. I mean, I can totally understand why next would be kind of difficult to hear. And it has 2 different plosives in it, right? 2,
Hyperspace velocity reached.
right? No, it's got 3 because it's got a K sound, an S sound, and a T sound, and all of those
All
are
systems
plosives.
check out. No unusual activity. Completing system scanning. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
12 bodies. Very nice. Do I actually have a rainwave pulled up? I should... Oh, yeah, I do. Of course I do. Okay. Alright, got all those requests in. Scanner mode.
Affirmative, Commander.
Heroes versus villains on this track. Yeah, I was kind of curious about. Is that right? Hold up. I didn't grab like the wrong channel or anything, right? So what? We're looking at actually playing Echo. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, it's the correct one. I worried for a minute that I like selected the wrong channel when I pulled that Rainwave widget. Okay. Rocky body. Looks cool. A lot of dune-looking planets. You know, Arrakis-looking planets. We should just start referring to them as Arrakis-likes. An Arrakis-like world. Anything? Nope. Wait, hold on. I did not look for locations, surface locations. We have none and none. Rip. All right. And I am actually probably going to get ready to close down myself here in a bit. Yeah, about like 30 minutes. Do another 30 minutes of jumps. So I have 12 jumps left to waypoint 1. I figure when I get there I can just set myself on economic and start heading toward waypoint 2 or whatever other point in the galaxy.
Leaving system.
Some other nebula or something. Then I can lead the way for a change. Commander Taylor's always in front, it feels like. Not that I mind, just that, you
Scanning
know,
for information.
very matter-of-factly, I will be in the lead. Okay. Here we go. Scoot away from this star real quick. I don't remember how many bodies it was, so that complete while I get away from the star. 26, okay. I want to make sure that none of them are going to be hidden behind the star. Scanner mode.
Okay, Commander.
Nothing, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Always a good idea to start with gas giants, I feel like, because they usually have a bunch of satellites orbiting around them. Makes them easier to find. So, class 1 gas giant. Now we can come this way on the spectral analysis. Yeah, there's more. Okay, it's right here. Couldn't have been the only two. Right? Yeah. Oh, I guess it was. Ah, okay, that's why. Okay, I see body. Another icy body. Aren't they supposed to have orbit lines on the map? I feel like aren't they supposed to have orbit lines? Why don't any of these have orbit lines? Am I going crazy? Gas giant with water-based life. What are you getting up to, Knack?
Do what?
What are you getting up to over there?
I'm headed out to Hardwick Orbital to just do some little courier missions.
Some more data courier.
No, this isn't data. I'm delivering aluminum or something.
Oh, okay. You're running cargo.
Yeah, it's something that paid within the range of what I was willing to accept, and it's not terribly risky.
Okay.
So, I need probably about another 100K, and I can get the ship that I want.
Which ship are you after?
Cobra Mark III.
Ah, that's a good choice. It's a very good choice.
And Robert was going on about it. Like, you need to do passenger mission, passenger hauling and whatnot. And I was like,
Passenger missions can be lucrative. I tend to like cargo missions as well. And when I say I'm sorry, not cargo missions. What I mean is, cargo missions are good, but actually like doing commodity loops, so loop trading, which you can actually set right up on ADDB and get like one jump loops going, like two ways. It turns out being pretty lucrative though. I'm not really
that
sure.
was what I was intending to do. I want to get that set up or find a lucrative little route so I can just hop back and forth.
I love this game for that. Like once you get kind of, tired of doing any one task, you just swap like on a whim. So cool.
That was the exact same thing that I got into Freelancer like 15 years ago about. Like,
right.
I loved it because, I could go run freight and like, I'm bored with freight. All right, get rid of my freighter, go buy a fighter and go be a bounty hunter, a pirate, whatever the hell I wanted.
Yeah, no, I love that game too. Absolutely. I still jump into it once in a while, and
it's been a few years since I played it, but like I said, I loved it. My trade route of choice, I used to go from Planet Manhattan to New London in the Lead system and carry optronics from Manhattan to Lead, or one of the planets, then hop over to New London and load up on luxury food and haul it back to Manhattan. You could do that 4 or 5 times and buy any chip in the game.
Oh, wow. See,
something like 29 jumps, and the luxury food was perishable, so you lost 1 unit every, I don't know, I think it was like 2 minutes or something, you lost a unit.
Oh, wow.
But once you had a big enough ship, the Humpback, which had, I think, 275 cargo spaces, it didn't matter.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see, I haven't done cargo runs in Freelancer. The other space game I haul on is oh god, what the hell is the name of that game? It's on Steam. It's actually free on Steam, but it's single player only. What's the name of that game? Let me check that real quick. What's the name of that guy?
What's the name of it? I might have to check it out if it's free.
Yeah, it's free. Did you ever play Solar Winds?
No.
Hold on. What the hell's the name of that game? Endless Sky. So it's a single player game, top down perspective, but yeah, same deal. What is the game that Solar Winds was based on, or like kind of in that genre, that like kind of the popular genre, title from that genre? I forget the name of it. Let me take a look here. Solar Winds.
I have no idea.
Oh, Solar Winds game. Galaxy, space themed. It's called a space themed action role playing game. Blah blah blah. But what is the? Ah, yes, the series is reminiscent of Star Control 2. That's the big title in that genre, I guess, is Star Control 2. I've never played that one myself. I played Solar Winds. Still looking.
Check it out.
Yeah, dude, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. It can also be very frustrating, but and I definitely love Elite Dangerous a lot more, but but no, it's a fun little pastime.
You get a hair to play some Freelancer, let me know. I'd have to join you.
Oh yeah, I've never done any multiplayer on it. but that would be pretty fun. Yeah,
It's fun until you get a whole bunch of guys trying to go to the gates at once.
so on the LFN YouTube channel, I want to be streaming a lot more space games in specific, because that's kind of our shtick, right? So,
Right.
but yeah, I wanna do more space games there. So like, getting the opportunity to play games like Freelancer would be perfect for that.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's great, and I know all the trade routes in that game. All the best trade routes are to go to get the nastiest shit.
That's awesome.
And the neat thing was, after you made one pass back and forth
Course
to
adjustment.
New London and Manhattan, you could jump like 2 systems, quote unquote, north of the New London system, and pick up. You go cruise out through there, and the trade lanes end. It just drops out of
Confirming exit points eliminated.
Super Cruise effectively, and you head
Scanning.
way the hell off this little planet in the middle of nowhere, and you can buy the Humpback, which is a freighter that had 275 storage spaces, and so I think a class 7, so it took some decent shields and some decent guns, and I think all around it was the best one. There was like one or two that were, I don't think there was a class 9, but the cargo in them wasn't near as big as the Humpback.
Oh, okay.
So I said,
Would you get attacked on those runs often?
yes,
or-
you basically get interdicted
Scanner mode.
all the
That's
time,
affirmative, Commander.
and the way you did it in a freighter was basically you plotted a line in a straight course and you put it into free camera mode, and you could swirl the cameras around the ship in any direction, and it had turrets on every freaking surface of that thing, and it was basically a flying turtle with guns on its back.
If you're into running cargo though, man, start working your way toward a Python. Pythons
I intend to.
Pythons make very good cargo haulers.
They make what?
And they're medium sized, so they can land anywhere, which is amazing. But they also have good guns and decent armor. So you could kind of play a little bit more offensively as a trader, even smuggling as well. They're also very good at smuggling. Like I said, not so much for the heat profile as much as the utility, but.
Yeah, I have absolutely zero intention of being a flying sitting duck.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I like once I got into the Titan Mine Heavy, that was kind of my that was a good cargo hauler. I love my Anaconda to death, but the Cutter was the Cutter was an amazing cargo hauler. Only like the cargo makes a good cargo hauler, and it makes a good like combat or battleship, I guess, but it doesn't really do it doesn't do exploration very well, in my opinion. Makes a good utility ship otherwise. But yeah, I don't know.
Like I said, I definitely intend to try every aspect of the game. I want to be a freighter, a fighter, etc., bounty hunter, pirate, just whatever.
I wish wish we were back in the bubble at this point, so I could jump in with you and get you to fly a fighter or something. But have you done much combat already, or have you done any?
I haven't done any combat yet.
I mean that's fine. Like you don't have to, of course, but I'm just curious.
I did like the one thing. Excuse me. One thing I loved in Freelancer back in the day was whenever you got into combat, you had the little lead icon, the lead target on the ships that were flying around. Aim here to hit them. And I did in the combat training mission. I saw they did that too with the
gimbaled
in
weapons.
this game. Yeah.
Yeah, gimbals are really good for that. They do have fixed weapons variant, which fixed weapons generally have a higher DPS, and I think they have a lower heat profile, if I'm not mistaken. So they actually do more damage. But gimbals, you can track your gimbals sort of track your target as long as it's in front of you. So
Yeah, as long as it's in that circle, I noticed that.
So you'll hear a lot of guys that are like, oh, fixed weapons are the way to go. They're more damage, but technically you get better uptime out of gimbaled weapons. So you're getting better consistent damage as opposed to, burst damage.
All the damage output in the world is worthless if you can't hit the thing 100% of the time.
Exactly. So turrets being even better. Turrets will track your target as long as they're within the, as long as they're in sight of it. They just track slowly, kind of slowly. So you do have a little bit of maneuvering that you have to do. But turrets tend to be better suited for larger ships that are less maneuverable, like the Anaconda. I still see a lot of pilots that
wasn't a freelancer. The fighters had guns, and the freighters had the turrets. But the turrets, they had them all over the ship.
Yeah. The freighters in this game are another good candidate for throwing turrets on because they can shoot behind you. Period.
Yep. Behind, under, sideways.
Yep.
Well, I'm guessing that's probably how they work in this one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, in Freelancer fighting in a freighter, they didn't bank, they didn't turn. You just freaking sit it wide open, point it the direction, put it in free look mode, and you spin the camera around while you're shooting at the guys that are attacking you.
Yeah,
as long as you had good enough shields, you could outlast them.
So this one, you have different turret modes. You can have them fire at will, which they will just fire at whatever is the closest target automatically. And I've even seen them split between targets when they're in that mode. I've also noticed, though, that when I'm in that mode, stuff gets real dangerous real quick because, it feels like I pull a lot more aggro off NPC pilots when I have it in that mode. So I tend to stick with targeted mode, simply because you can also target individual subsystems with your turrets in that way. So, and that is a dangerous thing for the other ship, because you can take out power plants that way. It's amazing.
I don't remember if you could actually target the individual stuff, but I know you could. You got a damage report, like an indicator on your opponent, how much damage they had taken.
Yeah.
And you could take out like their starboard engine or something, and their thrusters all on one side. You make them sit there and do a loop in space.
Oh, that actually reminds me. There's another game. There's another space sim that I really liked, and it was Descent Free Space. Liked it so much I bought it on Steam, and it runs like garbage. I'm actually kind of upset that
Is it old as hell and not optimized for modern crap?
It is old. It is partially that, but whoever re-released it didn't put any effort into it. So half the time you start it up and it won't even start, which is just why are you going to release it as a paid Steam game when you can't even get the basic just the program to run, I know a lot of the classic games like that tend to have that problem, but
oh god, probably 10 years ago I decided to fire up the original StarCraft.
Oh boy.
And played through the campaigns in it. You would not believe the fun I had trying to get it to work in Windows 7 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I imagine it's only gotten worse.
No, actually, they've gotten it a lot better. It's fully integrated with the Battle.net launcher. Yeah, no, I don't have any problems running it from the Battle.net launcher. That when they released the Battle.net launcher, they did a lot of work on those old titles and made them work with it. So you can actually get the classic StarCraft on Battle.net, and then they also recently made an HD version of it. So a totally revamped version of it. Scanner mode.
Check that out.
Yeah. I haven't got the newer. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I've been itching to go back and play Diablo 2 again.
Diablo 2 is one of those games that just passed me by. I didn't get it. I did not get that one. Not because I didn't like it, because you know what? I didn't have a PC at that time, now that I think about that. My apartment had gotten broken into at one point, and they got me for everything but my guitars. So there were a few years of my life where I didn't play video games. I didn't have any. I just played guitar exclusively. That was a very dark time during my life too, for other circumstances, not just that. But But yeah, there were other much worse circumstances.
Oh, I never got broke into, thank God.
Yeah, it's the pits, man. Like they had all three of my guitars all laid out on the floor, like in these with these blankets. Apparently they had taken our blankets and they were like wrapping stuff in the blankets like a satchel and hauling it down to their car and loading it. And of course we filed a police report. We had evidence, like we had just so much. Like this guy should have been caught. The guy dropped his driver's license across at the apartment across the hall from us. He had dropped his driver's license. They knew the guy, the people across the hall. They were the ones that kind of hooked up my roommate with the ride, and they to go get his check, and they dropped him off there and then came back and robbed us. So like we knew the guy, we had his address, like straight gave them that information. They didn't do shit. Yeah, very, very little respect for the police in San Antonio for that. Just like, wow, dude. Like,
We just don't care.
yeah, sucks. Scanner mode.
Right away, Commander.
Yeah, I never had that problem. I had someone try to steal the stereo out of my truck once. It pissed me off. Not that they tried to steal the stereo, because it was busted. It didn't work anyway. But to give you an idea of the mindset of your typical crackhead, I was living in an apartment complex in Dallas, and I had this old Ford pickup. I had a stereo in it. There was nothing in the truck worth stealing whatsoever. All right. And this radio that was in there, it was an old Pioneer CD player. It was probably 10 years old at this point and didn't work.
Stand by. Scanning now. Collating.
The truck was sitting out there at the apartment complex. The doors were not even locked on it. Some crackhead comes along, knocks out the passenger window, and tries to steal my busted stereo.
Oh, wow.
When I put the stereo in that thing years before, I had taken some of that plumber's tape crap. The little strip of metal with the holes in it about every inch apart.
Yeah.
And I built a little bracket inside, and then I had gone down through into it and screwed it into the firewall, because that old truck didn't have a DIN cage. It was a hack job. You had to cut the dashboard out to get it in there.
Oh, wow.
And anyways, I screwed it into the firewall and bolted that metal to the little stud on the back of the stereo.
Scanner mode.
So unless you happen to have a socket and a ratchet to get up in there and unscrew the, I think, 7/16 nut that was on the back of it, you weren't getting that stereo out of that truck.
Oh, wow.
So like I said, damn crackhead or whatever, thug, knocks the passenger side window out of my truck, digs around there, tries to steal the stereo, realizes he can't rip it out of the dash, and steals the faceplate and breaks it in half.
Maximum velocity.
Wow.
I find it laying outside the truck, and I'm finally at my destination.
Yeah, I've had my. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I found the dang thing laying outside the truck.
Yeah, I had my car got broke into a few times as well. After the first time I had learned, I have never kept anything valuable in my car. Well, you know what? Actually, it's not entirely true. I did have a phone hidden in my car that somebody got in there and got one time at my work. But yeah, both times I was at work when my car got broke into, and I'm pretty sure the very first time my car got broke into, it was one of the guys that I worked with. Like, I'm pretty sure. There were just some we heard some rumors, and like I never pin the guy, because it's just like, like I'm not just gonna do this based on hearsay. Like, I need evidence, right? But yeah, pretty sure it was them. But yeah, so apparently Mustangs are really, really easy to break into. You can just do it with a screwdriver. Just take a screwdriver to the key and turn it, and it fucking lets you in. Yeah, Yeah, that is how
It
they,
depends on how wore out your crap is.
yeah. Yeah. So to this day the lock on my driver's side is absolutely destroyed. Scanner mode. 04.
As you wish.
04?
Yeah, I need a new car badly.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah, it's everything's wrong with that car. Like I don't know. The windows don't roll down. CD player stopped working like the first month after I got it. She still drives.
What is it? What powertrain?
What's that?
I said, what is it? What powertrain?
Oh, it's a. If I understand the question, it's a 3.8 liter V6.
Manual or automatic?
Oh, it's an auto. I can't drive a stick.
Completing system scan. for
Yeah,
cartography.
I don't have the attention span for that.
Really?
I get distracted way too easily.
I love my manual transmissions.
Yeah, I always wanted to learn. But I don't think I could drive one. I don't think I could drive one normally. I already have the biggest problem paying attention to where I'm going. You can ask Chris. You can ask Chrissy about that. I'll get in a conversation with her, and she'll be like, "Our exit was 2 exits
Boost
ago."
activated.
Like, my GPS is going the entire time. Like, I just straight wasn't paying attention. Like, I would hate to see myself with a with a stick. Talk about every light. I'd probably bunny hop the thing. Scanner mode.
Oh,
Complying.
I learned to drive in a manual transmission.
Yeah. I learned to drive in an auto, but it was a nice auto. It was a 1970 Mustang convertible. Isn't that?
Okay, the long front end.
Yeah. It was a beautiful car.
Yeah, that hood was probably 7 feet long on that thing.
Yeah. I know that bugs a lot of people, but I'm 6'6", so I can see over it just fine.
Oh yeah, that's the same story with me. Hold on, let me shut my game down here. I finally got that done. There we go. Exit. Quick desktop. Yeah, my wife drives a brand new Ford. Well, I say brand new. It's 2 years old now. But,
A Ford what? I'm sorry.
A Ford Flex.
Ford Flex.
Mm-hmm.
What? What's that? Is that
It's a van.
Is it a hybrid?
No, it's a van.
Oh, no?
They call it an SUV, but it's a freaking van.
Okay. It's a van. Is that what replaced the Windstar?
Maybe, I guess. They
Okay.
quit making them this year, though.
Oh, okay.
Some sort of nonsense with the Canadian Auto Workers Union nonsense.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
anyways, they went out of production. That's what my wife drives. I drive when I do drive my vehicle, it's a '96 Ford Ranger.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I want to get an SUV myself. I want to get a compact SUV.
I want to get, well, sorry, I don't want to get, like I said, I drive the Ranger. On the weekends, 5 days a week, I drive a company vehicle, which happens to be an 04 F-150.
Oh, nice. Much more roomy.
Not really, it's a piece of shit. I already had
Oh.
to put an engine in it.
Oh boy.
But like I said, it's a company vehicle, so I don't have to pay for it or the gas.
Yeah, I have to say, I always heard such horrible things about Ford. You know, how they break down all the time, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's just not my experience with it. Like, yeah, my car has a lot of problems, but I treat her like shit and she still runs. So, like, that's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive.
I love my Fords. That's all I've ever owned. I owned a Chevy for about a week and absolutely hated it.
Yeah? What was it about the Chevy you didn't
So,
like?
hold on a second. My headset's charged back up. Now let me turn it on.
All right, there we go.
Welcome back. What was it about the Chevy that you didn't like?
It was a 78 model, 3/4 ton 4x4 Suburban with a 454 in it. So it got about 6 inches per gallon.
Yeah, my band, we actually would haul our gear in a Suburban. It was like a 1980s Suburban. Man, it just feeling like you're just flying down the highway and just a giant hunk of metal, and that's what riding in that thing felt like.
Like I said, the 78 model, I actually traded that thing for a 66 Mustang, and I still got the Mustang. But 78 Suburban, 3/4 ton, 4x4, with a 454 in it. Like I said, it got terrible fuel mileage. Everything about that vehicle sucked.
66. Yeah, so tell me about. I'm not even intrigued. I love Mustangs. You have to understand. So tell me about the 66 Mustang you had.
I still have. I've got
you
three
still
Mustangs.
oh, shit, you still have it. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, 3 of them. That's awesome.
I've got a 64 and a half, a 65, and a 66. The 64 and 5 are parts vehicles. That's it. The 66 is it can be have something done with it.
Oh, okay. So what? So about the 66, you got a what? V6, V8?
No, it's a V8.
V8,
It's got the 289 HO.
Nice.
Yeah, if you know anything about Mustangs, you know what it is then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 140 on the speedometer.
Oh wow.
Not bad for a 54-year-old car.
No kidding. Made out of that old steel. Oh man, that's coupe or convertible?
It's a coupe.
Coupe.
It's not even a fastback.
Yeah. Oh gosh. What color?
Black.
Black. Nice. Very nice.
Bob's seen pictures of it somewhere.
You should totally post some. You should totally post some when you get the chance. I love Mustangs. I love Mustangs. This was
My daily driver for years was a 78 Ford Thunderbird.
I always wanted to get a classic Mustang, but my first car was a 99 Mustang convertible, and after that I got my 04 Mustang coupe that's sitting outside right now, and I'm still driving my second car, so
I tell you the vehicle I want. My wife wants one too.
What's
I
that?
want a 65 Lincoln Continental convertible.
Lincoln Continental. No, I know. I have a few friends that like Lincolns.
No, I don't give a crap about Lincoln. I love that car though.
Yeah.
All right, a 65 Lincoln Continental convertible. The rear doors on it are suicide. They open out
Oh.
backwards.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And like I said, that car, I love the looks of it. I'd love to have one. I found a 67 in town, but the girl won't sell it.
Speaking of the special doors like that, that actually reminds me. But so we used to practice at my drummer's house in his upstairs living room, and one day we were walking kind of around the corner from where he lives. There was or right around the corner from his street. There was always this house that had this this really cool looking sports car that was always covered up. It always had a tarp over it. We passed by one day and they had the tarp pulled off. It was like fucking DeLorean just hanging out outside with a tarp throw over it. Like, whoa, dude. That would be in my garage, away from the elements.
I got to drive one of those probably, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I got pictures of it somewhere. I used to work for the International dealership here in Texarkana, and there was a guy come through there. They were on their way to a car show somewhere, and they had 3 of them in a transport trailer. And I think he burned up a wheel bearing or something. Anyways, I got done fixing the truck, and I was sitting there drooling over the cars. And this one, it was part of it was a company that made performance parts for DeLoreans.
Oh, wow.
And anyways, they had this one that was off the trailer there. They were messing with it, and we got to run it down the road a little bit, and the dude let me drive it for a minute. and this one had a supercharger on it,
Oh wow.
and that thing was pretty snazzy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, then my other car that I absolutely love is a 2000 model Ford Contour SVT.
Contour.
I don't know if you know what that is.
No, I don't. I'm not familiar with the Contour.
Do what?
I'm not familiar with the Contour.
You don't know what a Contour is?
Or maybe I do, and I just haven't. Like, I haven't been into cars in a long time. Like, I kind of. There was a point in my life where I was into like guitars and cars, and it was just all about it. And then I don't know, man. Like, I got really into I got really into technology again, and I just kind of left the whole car thing behind me. But like, also understand, like, I didn't grow up with a dad, so like I didn't have anybody that taught me how to like work on cars or anything. Like, I learned from my friends how to do basic stuff, oil changes, things like that, and. So it wasn't a very easy thing for me to be into, because of
Yeah,
that.
I can get that.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, though, my dad was a truck driver, and he was gone for weeks at a time, so I was always working on our junk when I was a kid. But a 2000... Okay, back up. Ford has actually, I think last year, discontinued the Mondeo in Europe, and the Mondeo was a little compact car. It was in between a Ford Escort and a Ford Taurus, and they were introduced in Europe back in, I think, the late 80s.
Oh, okay. I just pulled
And,
up the Contour as well, and it
Right.
actually kind of looks like an Escort or a Taurus.
Right, it's in between them. It's in between those two sizes. And
Frame shift. Now engaged.
they brought them over into the U.S. in '95, and they made them here from '95 to 2000. And I liked them. They were low to the ground. They were comfy. I mean, I'm not I'm not a little dude either, and I can fit in that car, no problem.
Yeah, I was.
Compiling data.
That's a big problem I have with
Updating
Mustangs
cartography.
nowadays. Is I used to fit in them just fine, but now I'm too tall for them. I don't know, man. Like, it's not even about like I don't know how to explain it. It's not about like my legs don't fit or anything like that. Well, it kind of is actually. Like, I don't really fit underneath the steering wheel anymore.
Mm-hmm. But the Contour, though, they had three or four different versions of it, or three different powertrains. They had a 4-cylinder, which was a I don't remember if it was a 2.0 or a 2.2. And then they had the 2.5 liter V6, and in normal trim it was 175 horsepower.
Scanner mode.
And then they had the SVT edition, which was special vehicle team. It had the upgraded brakes, suspension, powertrain, the whole nine. And those cars were only available with manual transmissions in them.
Remember the specials
And that-
vehicles team cars that, man, I
That-
loved the 99 Mustang Cobra SVT.
It's in the same family. It's
Oh,
this
okay.
is the SVT Contour.
Oh,
The
okay.
SVT made the Mustang Cobra. They also made the Ford Lightning pickup, and they made a SVT Contour, or not Contour, Focus. Sorry, they made a Contour, an SVT Focus as well. But the Contour was a nasty little car. First one I ever saw belonged to a dude I worked with in Dallas, and I wanted one of those from the day I saw it. And I ran across one on eBay years ago in Miami, Florida, for $900.
Oh, wow.
And the guy was selling it, and just like, 2000 Ford Contour, blah blah blah. So I got the VIN number off of it, and you go over to Ford's website and you type in the VIN number, and it'll give you the specs on it. It pulled it up, and it said it was Ford Contour SVT edition. It even gave me the production number on it. So I made arrangements for the dude, and I flew to Miami, bought the car, put tires on it, fixed the air conditioner, did a bunch of work to it in the parking lot of Advanced Auto Parts, and drove it 1,300 miles home.
Wow, dude. That's awesome.
And I still got it. I'm sitting here looking at it right now.
No kidding. Man, that is amazing.
Yeah, I love that car. That thing was stupid fast.
I'll bet.
Yeah, I mean, I love that little car. It handled like a dream. You could roast the tires off of it.
Oh, wow.
Cheap and fun. Hell, when they were brand new, they weren't that expensive. They were like a $23,000 car.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have expected any SVT car to be pretty expensive, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Well, the
That's-
thing is, when they were manufacturing them when I was a kid, I didn't even know they existed. I'd never even heard of one. And like I said, I saw that guy that I worked with. He had one. We went to lunch in it one day, and I was like, "What the hell is this thing?"
Oh wow. Dude,
I was like, "That's it. I got to get me one."
that's crazy. And that is such luck though. Like, what? $900 for that? That's awesome.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I drove that sucker. I drove the doors off of it for 5-6 years. Daily driver.
Oh wow.
So, like I said, I still got it. I mean, I don't really tool around it much because I drive a work vehicle 5 days a week.
Yeah, word. Well, I'm gonna scan these 2 planets, and then I'm probably going to call it a night because I should have Chrissy getting off work here in a bit, and I'm probably gonna chill with her. But yeah, I mean, I still have to scan these 2, so.
Yeah, I completed my little courier mission a while ago. Got another 100K for it because that one was out in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Nice.
I'll do a couple of more of those. I've got like 300K now. I've almost got enough to buy the Cobra Mark 3.
Commander Emulated Penguin, thank you so much for the raid. Well, I guess now I'm not logging out for the night because man, thank you, amazing.
Raid.
Yeah, you just raided me with a party of 26, it says, and thank you for the follow so much. Oh, that's amazing. Oh wow, I've never been
Congratulations.
raided before. This is awesome. That's great. Well,
Glad you
guys,
know what
I'm
we're
just.
talking about.
Raid is when on Twitch when one channel sends all its viewers over to you. Yeah, I'm not logging now. That's not happening. That's when one channel sends all of its viewers over to you after they finish up.
Okay.
So, wow, this is amazing.
Well, I hope
Welcome to the
I hope you
show.
weren't boring anybody.
Yeah, no,
I
I
hope you
hope.
weren't boring anybody with car chat.
Yeah, well, it just happened as well. So, I don't know. I don't know anybody that would mind car chat otherwise, but. Wow, thanks so much everybody for the follows. Oh my god. This is awesome. Oh wow, yeah, I'm about to hit that goal. Man, what is even going on? Oh, wow, thank you so much. We just hit 50. Wow, this is amazing. Wait, right? Did we just hit it? Is it gonna did it not register? I don't know if it registered. Hey, my fiance logged in too. Hello, my fiance
Hello.
in the other room. Okay, let me get this scan here. So we just found a terraformable high metal content and a terraformable water world. So I'm grabbing the high metal content here, and I will explain what we are doing way out here in just a moment.
All right. Well, I'm fixing to bounce. I got to go to bed. I got to go to work in the morning.
Okay, Knack, let me know when you get that Inara profile, and I will add you to the squadron, sir.
Do me a favor. Shoot me a link to wherever I need to go. A DM on Discord, please.
You know it.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. And welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you so much for all the followers. That means so much to me. It looks like we did actually hit 50. This is amazing. Wow. What a moment. Oh my god. This is so awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna go back through this and follow every single one of you if I can. Okay. So we are my squadron and I'm actually squadron's offline at the moment. But we are headed out toward Beagle Point, so we are making our way. We're making our way out to the rim first, and then from the galactic core. And you can't really see the waypoints right now. I'm not sure why. But we are headed out to the rim, and then we are going to travel along the rim out to Beagle Point. So we are going the long way. We expect this expedition to take around 6 months. Right now there are 3 of us on it, and I'm running support for said mission, so I'm actually trying to get some headway on these other 2. I am in a Jumpaconda. I have rigged this thing for, naturally I have around, 71 light years, I think? Where's did they put that information though? I don't even know where that is. Is that in ship? I think it's in ship. Yeah, there it is. 71.85 is my current. Then unladen is 80.62, but now that goes. So let me grab that water world. This guy's coming next. It's a terraformable water world. I just love finding these things. With an ammonia atmosphere, but it's not an ammonia world, it's a water world. So can you have a terraformable ammonia world? I've never seen one. I don't think I've ever seen one, but I'm wondering if it's possible. I mean, I guess maybe yes it is. I thought that it wouldn't have been, but I don't know, I could be wrong. I mean, obviously we have an ammonia atmosphere on a water world here that is terraformable, so can an ammonia world be terraformable? Is it possible? One day I will find that out. I'm not going to look it up right now because I don't want to put you guys through that, but... All right, thank you so much again for all the follows, guys. This means so much to me. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to react. Oh, I've been trying so hard to grow this channel and stuff. That's just... Oh man, this is a dream. Okay. All right, so we got a little bit of a flight ahead of us. Oh, thank you. And you know what? I'm just going to, just for you guys, because now we got everybody here. Let me hook it up with a little bit of the. Where's my webcam? Oh yeah, hey, there it is. Webcam. There it is. It's dark in here because I don't have good lighting yet, but I'm a broke-ass college adult. Tier. Well, I'm glad to have you here, and I also need a lot more Elite Dangerous channels to follow myself. So I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna try to follow every single one of you because I'm that kind of guy. I have a lot of time to burn right now anyway, because like school is just starting to get kicked up. I'm only taking calculus and political science, so I'm a computer science major. But yeah, my work doesn't start up for I think until mid-February. I'm a teacher. I teach programming to elementary and middle school age kids. It's very, very rewarding. There are some very brilliant young minds out there. It's awesome. Yeah, you can definitely post a link. I'm actually Calculus 1 right now. Never considered myself to be very good at math, but I'm holding down a 3.9 GPA right now, and that is just so wild to me. It's just, I never thought of myself as having an aptitude for it whatsoever, but now that I'm actually in there and mixing it up, it feels pretty natural, actually. Yeah, I just actually got through pre-cal, and boy, like homework assignments every day, but I mean, that's just kind of how pre-cal is, though. Like, there's so much work that they have to pack in this little tiny space, you know? I love the community, though, in this game, Thrice. I just absolutely love it. And I love the way that the devs interact with it, too. It's really cool. It blows my mind. Game dev is one of my passions, so I'm studying to try to become at least an independent game developer if I'm not just a software developer. But I find myself often just kind of trying to dissect these systems and like kind of seeing how the developers like interact with their community, and I love seeing how all of that goes down. Just really cool to me. Okay, I think I can do this in one more probe. So I just need to find that middle. So there's my limit. That's the center. Hopefully. I'm hoping to actually get into some more development stuff on this channel. I work in Unity, as well as I actually teach Unity over at the school. But again, this is like middle and elementary school level. We do Game Maker for all the elementary school level kids, and then The middle school kids also do Game Maker, but we have a few of them that are in the Unity stage, and then all the high school kids that my organization works with. I don't work with those schools, but all of those kids get to do Unity, which is pretty exciting. I've always wanted to delve into that, though. I'm just barely learning it myself, so I've learned enough to to teach it, and that's about it so far. Okay, so I think I'm finished with that system. There weren't any biological surface signals or anything, right? I know they're out here. I know they're out here because Commander Taylor found some biological surface signals, and I have just been searching for these everywhere, and they're just so few and far between. But he got lucky. He got some brain trees, and that was pretty cool. That was a codex entry for him, and I think you get paid for those. I think they do pay off for those. It really means a lot to us. 8-Bit is my fiance, so and an amazing dog mom, and she's very beautiful, and she's in the room behind me. We need a puppy cam. I want to do that. I want a puppy cam. How far out am I from the waypoint? I'm actually not very far. Next system en route.
Locking system destination.
Oh, we did it on the first try. I would have looked really dumb if I said it. I just turned off that. Okay, do not mind the Streamlabs bot. It keeps doing this to me. I have not updated these things yet. I thought I could have sworn I turned that off. Yeah, it's not a Sunday stream. It's a Saturday stream. We do. This is actually kind of cool. So we do an Elite Dangerous stream. The rest of the Lambda Freelance Ninjas and I every Saturday. And it's a multi-camera stream, at least until YouTube cuts that part off, because I understand they're getting rid of that, sadly. So if you tune in on YouTube, you can actually swap between all of our camera views, and it's just really cool. We put a lot of work into that stream as well. A lot of widgets and stuff going on in that one. Just a ton of work went into that. We do have some other actual edited like YouTube videos and stuff coming out as well. So that's still in the works, though. It's a brand new YouTube channel. We just barely got it up and running. Yeah, but the stream itself is sort of like a podcast, and we try to kind of style it that way. So we have topics that we hit, stuff like that. Thank you. It has been. It just kind of was one of those things. I played in a rock band for like 18 years, and when that kind of started slowing down, I didn't really have that. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I didn't have that like presence on stage anymore. Right now, I'm actually in private group. I was in a group with two other brand new commanders, and I wanted to kind of stay on standby with them in case they needed, like a multi-crew or something. They have been playing about a week, so they're still very, very green. Otherwise, we've been in open mostly when we're out here. We did Mobius for a long time, but yeah, open's kind of our jam now. Especially way out here, you don't really have to worry about gankers or anything like that. Isn't it though? Oh my gosh. Yes, and the codex, and I love what they're doing to the exploration in this game. It's so amazing. I wish there were more, I guess, very rare factors. Like you have the generation ships when you're close to the bubble and all that, but like when you get out here, you're kind of just going after those codex entries and stuff like that. I would like to see a lot more like a lot more real rare stuff. Like they do like Guardian Ruins and stuff, but it'd be cool to find more unique stuff. I don't know. In fact, I haven't even seen like Lagrange clouds or anything really since we've been out here. We've been out here quite a while. Scanner mode.
Affirmative, Commander.
I don't even actually know the key for that. I just kind of have Vega do it. I don't know. Am I too reliant on voice attack? I just don't feel like I am. Let's see. So what do we got? I see gas giants. gas giants up there. Was hoping for a water world, but maybe we'll get some terraformables. So, good guy Vega. Brent Spiner as well as the voice actor for Vega. So, and I can't wait to. So, so Knack let me know just a few minutes ago that he has the first episode of Picard uploaded to his servers, so we can check that out now without having to subscribe. That's exciting stuff. Actually, out on a trip looking for notable stellar phenomena. Go up even if you like. Huh. Had to switch to solo mode for them to show up. Oh, I wonder if that's a thing. I'm gonna have to research that more. I wonder if that's why we haven't seen any. Because we definitely have seen like the geological sites and, you know, the biological surface sites, but we haven't seen anything in space. And if we weren't playing in open, we were always we were pretty much exclusively playing in Mobius PvE. Which if you're only down for PvE and you don't want to deal with like the gankers, but you still want the online experience, highly recommend Mobius. Like everyone that I've encountered on Mobius has been really chill, very cool people. And you know, sometimes you just don't need that drama in your life, especially after a frustrating day. When you just want to kind of kick back and have a beer and, you know, do your thing in space. So yeah, I'm flying this Anaconda. I engineered the crap out of it just for this trip. I'm running support on this mission, so I'm the one carrying all the repair limpet controller and all the fuel transfer limpet controllers. We actually had Psycon, who is one of my squad mates, on this very expedition, start out in a cutter, fully armed, everything on board. We're talking like what, 20? I think was he probably had a jump range of less than 20 light years on this expedition. Was like FILDI, let's do it. I'm sure you guys can imagine how awful that must have been for him. He since once we hit Colonia, he actually switched into an Asp Explorer. I don't remember if he transferred one out there or if he engineered it in Colonia. I think he engineered it in Colonia, like actually bought it and engineered it while we were in Colonia. We stayed there for a while. That's actually one of our series that we're working on right now, has to deal with the Colonia engineers. So that is on its way, but it is just an immense amount of work to get those videos together, and we're actually doing it as a squad. So, oh, okay. So there's an issue for it. Minimum jump range. That is a good question. I don't know what the minimum jump range is. I would assume it's not too bad. Obviously, the more... Yeah, I don't think it's too bad to get to Beagle Point. I know that the stars get kind of sparse out there. And you definitely want a ship that has a good fuel tank, a good sized fuel tank on it. Yeah, it's like 30 something. Yeah, I couldn't imagine him trying to even do that in the cutter. He might have had a better jump range than I'm giving him credit for. I think he did put a lot of work into his cutter before we took it out there. He was just so proud of it when he got it. I think he had just bought it when we headed out to Colonia as well. Pretty sure that cutter's still parked there. He's gonna have to go back to Colonia and fly the cutter back to the bubble. I can't imagine transferring it. That would be just crazy. I think when I got to Colonia, my cutter was like several billion like credits. We're talking like in the teens, maybe billion credits to transfer. No, thank you. Oh, wait, I totally forgot to check for terraformables and stuff. Let's take a look. Haven't mapped. Not seeing any surface locations either. These are not going to be terraformable. That's a brown dwarf. Refining scan. I keep saying this, I'm going to say it again. Give me a widget here. Like, looking at the word refining scan and there's no movement or no motion or no sound. It just feels like it's stuck. So just give me a little wheel or something to look at that tells me, hey, it's working. Hang on a second, you know? I'm not sure if that's intentional that it's like that or what, but it seems like it is. Oh, this is a cool nebula. So, Commander Taylor plotted out our route out here, and we try to plot our routes to places of interest like this. So, let's see, how many jumps do I have? Oh, we have 2 jumps left. So this should, I believe he's taking us just outside the nebula, and the point once we get there is to kind of fly around in the, kind of in the vicinity. Is that the link to the FE server? That's a really cool server that we have, that me and the fiance run. We, lots of DIY stuff happening there.
Checking systems now. Complete.
Lots of DIY stuff. We also have a lot of commanders there. Lots of programmers as well. Lots of that kind of stuff going on. But, my own personal DIY project right now, I am building a Stratocaster. So that is a thing. I'm actually waiting on a pick guard to come in. It's been like 3 weeks. It's the last part I need. But it's almost ready to go. I just have to finish up the drilling on it and attach the pick guard and all that. Yeah, I'm close to full on fuel anyway. Wait, do I not have... Okay, next... Oh, I guess it's... Oh, it's a really short jump? I'm kind of... Why am I not seeing a tick on the fuel gauge? Scanner mode. Oh, that view, though. That is amazing. Let me get this scan here. So, I tend to like to start with the gas giants on these because, you know, lots of satellites around those. Okay. Let's see, body. I'm loving the Castlevania music here. This is my jam. Oh, I love Raidway for this. I know it's really cliche. I'm like into video game music, but I love it. I don't know. The OC Remix is amazing too. There are a lot of really good artists there. I wish I was in that kind of band. But yeah, I played in a punk band, hence the name, right? So let's see. So, commanders, now that I have you in chat, what is your favorite ship and why? Do tell. I want to discuss this. I like the Anaconda, personally. Anaconda is my favorite ship, and I've flown just about everything. I have not flown the Corvette. I think it's the only ship I have not flown. I've flown the Cutter. I own a Cutter, and I don't like the Cutter as much as I like my Anaconda. I know, weird, right? I know the Basque and all that stuff, but I don't know. I like the feel of the Anaconda. It feels like cool. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it kind of gives you that Firefly serenity, you know, kind of like Millennium Falcon, kind of like ship's a clunker, but it's a good ship. Biological signals. I found some. I did it. Oh boy. Okay. Get some codex entry. Get a codex entry here. So I wonder, do I have to actually touch down on all of these to get the codex entries, or does it go by system, I wonder? Let's see. I'm seeing multiple biological signals, so I'm assuming it goes by system, and those are going to be maybe spread throughout the system, so we have biological signals here too. So wow, that was a ton. That was a ton of biological signals. Okay, so no terraformables, anything like that that I need to map real quick, because I am about to go... Let's go grab one of these. Let's touch down. So this one's got 5. I think I saw one that had 9. Was it 9? What do we got? Well, that's not too bad either. 354 light seconds. So this one's 6. Just to kind of have some, what's gravity like? 0.07. That'll be fun to drive around on too. And we have a 1.8 days. It's tidally locked. Bark mounts. Oh, is that a thing? Like, does it matter how close to, like how close to the star and stuff? I didn't know that. That would actually be a really good point for our next stream. I'm sure Commander Taylor would have a few things to say. He's kind of the science guy. It seems like every time I bring up something about an orbit or anything, he's always got a few paragraphs. The dude is killer smart. It's amazing. Makes a really great co-host. And an awesome friend, I might add. He's also my fiance's older brother. So I should count myself lucky that he hasn't kicked my ass, I guess. Is this Final Fantasy? Oh, it is Final Fantasy VI. I knew I recognized that tune. What is it from? What part of the game is that? Oh, it's ending. Ah, shoot. What is that? That's not Strago. Or not Strago. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on that one. Some biological signals you can only find in specific environments, like crystalline shards, but more than 50,000 light seconds away from the main star. Wow. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'm gonna have to discuss that with Commander Taylor next time. I feel like if I put that out there to him, he'll be able to help me kind of isolate that kind of thing. Kind of the brains of the bunch, right? I'm just the musician. That's not true. I'm also the programmer. So are we... you know what? I'm gonna get the surface scan. Go. I'd have pulled up a little close on that, but it's... well, you know what? One probe will probably do it. Okay. And let's see which one of these signals is on our side here. Wow. Okay. Oh, look at that. Right up front. Oh, okay. So it has it in the codex. Interesting. Oh. What? A bug in Elite Dangerous? Combat mode.
Affirmative.
Just don't want to stare at the wireframe the entire way down. Oh, okay. No, this isn't really on the dark side. It's just kind of a dark planet. There we go. Yeah, we got a good angle on this, I think. Actually, probably bring it forward a little bit. Right. Here we go. I usually try to close into 100 kilometers, but 120 clicks will do. As fast as my little... I think I have size 5. Do I have size 5 thrusters on this? Yeah, 5D. But I was able to get my my power plant and my distributor down to 3A on each of them, so Nice long jump range. Probably not the longest, but pretty long. Did pretty good with that. And then still able to run all the support stuff that I needed. So I've got dual AFMS, I've got a repair limpet controller, and I've got a field transfer limpet controller. I'm the guy in the wing. I'm gonna make sure everybody's okay. And no fuel rats calls unless I have to make the fuel unless I have to make the call myself. So all right, we've got 17 clicks, and I am, what is that, 4 kilometers from the surface? Okay, but it looks like I might be over an incline right now. We'll see. See how that works. Oh, chemical plant zone. Yes, please. I don't think I've heard a bad rendition of this song yet. There are quite a few of them out there. It's just such a good song. Such an ashen kind of color going on here. Okay, so I think Commander Taylor mentioned, do you have to scan these from the ship, or can you actually get out in the SRV and scan them? Either way, we're getting out in the SRV, because, you know, that's fun. Oh. Scan them from the ship. What do I need? Data link scanner? Oh, there it is. Definitely looks like bark mounds. Are those just rocks? No. So do you have to scan them from the ship, or can you scan them from the SRV? I guess is the better question. Deploy landing gear.
Down and locked.
I assume I have to, like, kind of pull up closer to it, maybe? Oh. It keeps switching positions, though. It's so weird. Okay. You know what? If I can do either, I would much rather get out and do it than fly this space cow. Yeah, love my Anaconda, but I would not claim that it is a maneuverable vessel. But that's okay. I like it that way. And touchdown. There we go. All right, let's get out. Landing the Anaconda. Oh yeah, I've bounced. That happened. That was a thing. Did that, okay, maybe I need to retarget the signal? Yeah. Is it? Ah, here it is. So, do I need to, like... Oh, whoa. So this is my first time actually seeing the bark mounds. This is pretty cool. So, I'm gonna guess that's cordyceps. Yeah, cordyceps growth. Oh, okay. So, okay. Here we go. Is this what I'm supposed to scan? Is that it? Or no? You like shoot it off? Yeah, you shoot it off. So here's some sulfur. Oh, that's so cool. You know what? They kind of look like, what are those things called? We were just having a discussion about this the other day. What are those? Desert roses. They kind of look like desert roses. Oh, that's so cool. Why can't I not hit that? Okay. It's not in the right place for it. Yeah, I famously on one of our live streams, I actually bounced my ship on a high grad. This was I think it was an Asp Explorer at the time, and I actually bounced my ship like right in front of Commander Taylor, and he was just hysterical, just in hysterics about it. It was great. So here I have the biologic. So what is it that I'm supposed to scan? Oh, hey, a seed pod. That's interesting. Do I have to be in analysis mode for it, or? Oh, this is a bit of an incline. Well, let's scan that too. Why not? Can't hurt, right? You shoot it off? Yeah, you do. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try with that one. Molly. Okay, I'm gonna try. Molly Denham. I'm not okay. That's it. So, yeah, what part of this do you scan in order to get the codex entry? Or was that it? Did I do that right? Like, I'm not supposed to, like, excuse me, I'm not supposed to, like, scan the, like, points over here or anything? So do I have the codex in? All right, codex. So what? Discoveries. Biological. This would be organic structures, bark mounds. This, is that me? No? Where am I? Let's see. Papa Alpha hyphen Golf Bravo 14-3 Bravo 1. Whoops. Yeah, wrong panel. So was that me? That codex entry? Or maybe it won't show up until I sell the data? Probably. That's likely, right? Yeah, okay. So it's probably going to show up once I sell the data then. Be cool if we could kind of like look at that data in our, I guess our data bank. It'd be pretty neat. Polyporus grow. I haven't even had anything to drink tonight. Come on. Germanium. I'll make this the last one I scoop up, then we'll get back to it. Oh, okay. So we got a... Let's see. I got a message from Commander Taylor here. Give me one moment, guys. Got to switch to analysis mode.
Acknowledged.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So to scan the bark mounds. So do I just get up real tight on one? Does it matter? Is it the point I'm supposed to scan? Ah. Nose itches. No, I guess not. Like, do I scan like these, or? Will not be assigned in the fire group? Oh, the composition scanner. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, okay. Yeah, awesome. So do I... Oh, rock and roll. Oh, that's so cool. 50,000 credit Codex Discovery voucher gained. Is that immediate? Oh no, it goes okay. It goes into the transactions. Oh, dude, thanks so much. Awesome. Oh wow, this has been such an awesome night, guys. Man, and here it's been such a rough day, and then like this happens, and like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Oh, I'm so thankful for every single one of you that tuned in. This is amazing. And everyone who followed, especially, just thank you so, so very much from the bottom of my heart. Oh my god. It means so much to me. Like, I've been at this a while, and I've been trying so hard to get this done, but to get this, like, going. But it has always been just so much fun to do. Like the whole streaming thing is just so much fun, such a blast. I love computing in general, so like anytime I get a chance to like mess around with anything like this, I have a blast doing it. All right, so we got our scan, got a couple materials. I tend to land at the end of each of our streams. Did I hit waypoint? No, waypoint's next jump. And it is getting pretty late here, and I do have class in the morning. So I am probably going to call this as soon as I make this last jump. And get the system scan and everything. Retract landing gear.
Gear up.
Clear the mass lock.
That is already done. Afterburners. Transferring power to engines.
Here we go.
Stand by.
I wonder if he'll go into Super Crew. You know what? I have the planet targeted. I'm sure I'll go to Super Cruise. But I am going to find. I am going to return this favor and find another streamer to follow, or to raid rather.
Power equilibrium restored.
There we go. Let's see if I can figure out how to actually do it. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. All right. Well, look at that. Engage jump drive. Ooh.
Jumping.
All right, we got this. Got this. Go.
Course adjustment.
Oh, I made it to waypoint 1. I'm actually ahead of the pack now. I was like right smack in the middle, and then we had Commander Taylor, who was I think 5 jumps away from this point, and then we have Psycon, who is I want to say like 25 jumps out.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information.
Brought along a Super Cruise
Cartography
assist,
now
which
been
has
updated.
actually come in handy. I definitely like it for going AFK, because you know you get those planets that are way out there, and you're like, I just want to AFK and get something to eat real quick while I'm flying, and I don't want to have to like wait. So a Super Cruise assist is definitely good for that. Scanner mode.
Okay.
Oh. Well, that was automated. Maybe I clicked out of the window by accident. Okay, high metal content world. So another neat thing I learned is if you if you're in a wing and you all get the same scan, if you turn them in at the same time, you actually do get both of your, or all of your names on it, as it were. Wow, this system's already been discovered, huh? That's okay. I didn't see mapped. I didn't see first mapped, so I'll save that though. I'm gonna save that for once ever. Well, at least once Commander Taylor's here. I'm not sure if Sycon's gonna care or not, but it's cool to see both names. We've done that on like one system, and it was one of those systems that had like the alpha designation, and it turned out to have like multiple black holes at it. Or it might have just been a black hole system. It's been a long time. It's been a couple of years since we did that one. I remember going back and we passed by it on the way out to Colonia this last time, and we're like, dude, both our names are on it. That's so neat. Sharing. It's awesome. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get this basic scan. Then I have got to jump off here because I'll be dead for calculus in the morning. Luckily, political science is an online class, so I'm not even worried about that a little bit. But yeah, calculus is it can be kind of grueling, but I'm enjoying it actually. I never thought I'd say that, but I'm enjoying calculus. Got a good professor, a really good professor. I'm very thankful for. My first discrete professor, which was a few months back, was just terrible. He didn't take questions until the very end, and he would get out of there so quick, nobody even had time to ask anything. So a lot of the kids were very frustrated and just, you know, scratching their heads most of the time. And I really lucked out with the next. I took a W in that, and the next discrete professor that I got was absolutely amazing, and I wound up with a 98 in that class. So I went from having a 50 average to having a 98 average, which, like, a lot to be said about the quality of teacher that you wind up getting. And that isn't to say that he was necessarily a bad teacher. I'm sure that he taught some individuals just fine. You know, I am mostly an auditory learner. And I did have a lot of problems understanding what he was saying, but he also was all about those proofs. So, and I've never been good at memorization. And he was all about memorize the proof, memorize this proof, memorize that proof. So, yeah, wasn't very good at that. The next professor I had was very much more about opening everything up and kind of understanding how it worked and kind of talking through it, and that meant everything to my grade. So, all right. Well, this is a big system, huh? Nothing like the 50 bodies that I saw earlier this evening, but 30 is still quite a few. So let's see if we got anything notable, and then I'm gonna call it a night and find someone to raid. It's very, very important that I do that from here on. I'm feeling the power of that, because this has been, man, it's been really amazing to have you guys. I mean that. So refining scan. Let's just see if it has anything. I'm just saying, like a little wheel or something. Like, is it working? Is it bugged? I ask too much of the devs. I'm kind of a jerk. It's still going though. Did they intend for it to take that long? Because I feel like some planets I scan them and it's like instantaneous, and some of them, oh, there it goes. Some of them it takes a little while. So I'm just going to kind of parse around. So we have some geological points. Okay. Okay, I will admit I'm having way too much fun. I'm landing on this thing next to a geological signal. Let's go. Rock and roll. Great Dane. Great name. Welcome to the server as well. I wonder if if you're watching, do you have a Great Dane? And if you do, please post pictures. We have a kitties and puppies chat. That's what that is for. Or you could post other people's kitty. We just like kitties and puppies here. I have a German Shepherd. He is an amazing dog. Didn't used to be a dog person. Now I'm a dog person. Thank you, Hun, if you're still watching. It's your fault. There it is. So let's grab that surface scan because... Oh, actually, no. I said I was going to do that. And I got here. Do I have to have the surface scan? Oh, I do have to have the surface scan. Okay, we're doing it. Commander Taylor, I'm sorry. We'll get the other ones. Don't hate me. Don't quit flying with me. Take care. It's been so awesome to have you. Thank you so much for all your help. Morocco, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again as well. And have a wonderful sleep. Goes. Oh, did I not fire one up front? Whoops. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, so let's find a nice little... Okay, so we got one right there. Yeah. Perfect. Combat mode.
Affirmative.
Here we go. Speed it up a little bit, I'm sure. Let's power engines and shields.
That is already done.
I know, I just did it, Vega. But I appreciate your trying. What is up with these signals jumping around on me? Did you guys see that? Am I going crazy? Is it the space madness setting in? Because we're like way out here. This is probably going to be geysers. Which I have no problems there. I like seeing the geysers. Hopefully it's not too rocky, though, because this ship does have a problem landing on those. Let me get about maybe a 40-degree angle. Still at about 30. 35 is good. I'm good with 35. Are we gonna hit the... I like to approach these at about 100 kilometers, so I tend to find that gets you really close. I don't know if I'm gonna hit it though. I think I'm gonna be maybe within 200, maybe. Yeah, within 200. See how close we actually get.
You still out here running around?
I am. I got raided. So yeah, actually, there's 17 viewers right now.
I see it. I see that.
Again, so amazing that you guys are here. But I am actually about to close it up. I have class in the morning, but I've got to find somebody to raid as soon as I get landed. Just I found a geological signal. We actually wound up finding a biological signal earlier. I found some bark mounds.
Nice.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. That's my first scan on a biological signal, like in my career. So I'm excited about that.
Well, I can imagine. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
especially way out there.
It has been one amazing night, and it's mostly thanks to all of you out there. I am so absolutely ecstatic right now. I'm like physically excited. Like, this is amazing. Maybe it's not. Is it not geysers? Is it not geysers? Did I find something that isn't? No, it's geysers. Yeah,
Sorry if
it's
I-
geysers.
Jumped in. I just saw you were still in here. I didn't know you were actually still streaming until I flipped over to that tab. I didn't mean to interrupt anything. I hope.
Oh no, you are a squad mate now. You are totally cool. You are welcome on every show.
Well, I am out here running people back and forth to Sirius Atmospherics. I've made about 20 mil in the last
Oop.
hour.
Oop.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Come on.
Gently.
We got this. What is gravity here? Ooh, that is dragging me down. What is gravity here? I didn't even check. 1 point. I'm seeing 1 point. My lights are kind of covering it though. But yeah, gravity's kind of a pain in the ass here, huh? That's all right. I did not bounce, thankfully. Ooh, being the only guy out here that actually has repair limpets, like I wouldn't worry if I just hit the ground a little bit, but like I do not want to blow up. Not after all those discoveries. Oh my god. Okay. So we're just gonna very gently.
I'm new enough. I don't know this. If you blow up out there, do you lose all your discoveries?
Yup.
Oh, don't do that. I would cry for you.
Alignment okay. Touchdown. Ooh, I did hit the ground a little bit. Lost a ring of shields, but we are in one piece. Let's deploy. Oh, amazing. So many firsts tonight. This is awesome.
I've gotten my rep out here high enough. They're giving me the good stuff now. I'm having to pick and choose.
Nice. Isn't it a good feeling though?
Oh man, yeah.
So can I scan these two? Analysis mode.
I will eventually
Acknowledged.
join y'all out there, but I got to get a little bit better ship than an orca.
Yeah, I understand. We are looking forward to that day, sir.
How many light years are you from Sol right now?
You know what? I'll check in just a moment.
All right.
Okay, how do I line up to scan something like this? Is it like, oh, there it is. Position scanner.
There you go.
Biological and geological discovery made. Entry: silicate vapor. Fumarole. Please don't. Please don't slam me about that. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean it.
Biological and geological, huh? Oh, this is cool. Oh man, look at all this activity out here. This is great.
That's wild.
Ah, it's so cool. But I do have to close it up for the evening. I'm having so much fun though. Yeah, I do. What's that?
I'm making more. I said I'm about to make one more run, and I was about to go. I came back and like dropped off my passengers, right? And I was like, I looked at the passenger lounge like an idiot, and saw all these guys with like freaking 2 million credit contracts, and was like, I have to make another run. I want at least one more.
Okay, so I told you that I would figure out how far from Seoul I am. So let me find out right now.
I'm just curious.
So right now I have just hit waypoint 1 on our expedition. We are 35,385 light years away from Seoul.
So at my max jump range, that is roughly 1,000 jumps to get to you. If I'm doing the math right, anyway.
Sounds about right, yeah. So let me go back to the galaxy map real quick. So I am going to let me find somebody who I can raid real quick here. You guys hear doubling on the sound? I am so sorry. Okay. So let's see. We definitely want Elite Dangerous. Let's help out some of those guys, huh?
I could drop you in my buddy's Minecraft stream if you want me to.
Let me see.
I'm kidding, of course.
I want to grab somebody who doesn't like have anybody, and then. Kind of going through it real quick here. Oh, that's a test stream. Okay. Okay. Doge fights it is. Okay, let's grab this guy. So how do I rate him? Is it like this? Oh, okay, so I need its channel name. So it's False Prophet 115. Gotcha. So you have to like be in your own chat to do it? Is that what?
I'm actually not sure.
So /raid False Prophet 115. Yeah, there we go. It's working. I'm doing it.
Nice.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for everything. I'm gonna, I have my work cut out for me here. Oh gosh, guys, thanks again. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's been so awesome, and it's just seeing all this transpire and hitting the 50 I need for affiliate, and just, I'm at a loss. Thank you so much. Keep a song in your heart.